Hello, everybody. This is Paul Pana. We are now live. So this is going to be like a closing webinar for HumanPal. So as I mentioned before, the HumanPal app launch, we see this HumanPal and then this HumanPal, right? It's closing down basically tonight. Okay, so we're going to be closing it down. I'm going to put this shirt up a little bit so folks can see it actually. Right, it's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna be giving away these the swag. This if you want this hat, we're this stuff away today. I've already given away dozens and dozens of these. I think almost 50, close to 50 winners have given away. So it's a lot of fun. So today I'm going to be giving away more of these prizes as well. I want to celebrate it with you. If you already got HumanPal, that's great. You can still be here. I'm going to be giving a lot of cool prizes as well. And I want to interact with you and get to know you as well, right? And so basically, John's asking, where's my t-shirt? So what I'm going to do, right, John, is throughout the webinar, I'm going to be announcing some winners, okay? And basically in this live stream, so I'll have my team just based on the comment section that you guys are posting and that sort of thing. And I'm going to be throughout this event, I'm going to be actually announcing some names and stuff like that randomly. My team will send that over to me and I'm going to be announcing them as well randomly, all right? So the chances of people winning is pretty high because I've already given you dozens and dozens of these, right? So because HumanPal is closing, I just want to put this up here real quick. And I want to mention this right now to those who are joining us right now. And that is, it is closing pretty much. All good things come to an end, right? So we are going to be closing down the HumanPal application for good. Or at least, you know, if not closing, we're going to probably be changing the pricing structure and all that stuff. So either way, the launch special that we have right now, which is unlimited rendering, no upgrades, no upsells, no downsells, no shenanigans, no cross sells. Or go buy this other thing once you buy it, all that kind of stuff. No, you get unlimited everything here. I'm gonna actually leave this link up here, guys. It's closing today. Okay, you'll see a countdown timer, all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't gotten HumanPal, right, this HumanPal here or this HumanPal here, as you see, HumanPal.io, you see that link right there. Go there right now and grab it. As I mentioned before, my goal here and to make sure that I give the best value to people is we're opening up our training sessions pretty much coming up very, very soon. So because of that, we have to close it out so I can focus my time on the training sessions and all that kind of good stuff, right? So that's the basic game plan here, right? So now, for those who are here, I have some other cool stuff to give away. So I have a lot of people here. Do you enjoy coming into my live stream? Generally, I love to give away as many prizes. Today, I want to give away as many of these prizes as possible. So if you haven't, okay, just understand how to win prizes. Well, all you have to do is just post in the comments box, whatever. I'm going to be talking about some cool things today. I'm going to be walking you over with some cool strategies today and all that kind of good stuff. But for that to happen, right, I need some interactivity. I want to have as much fun with you as possible. And I want to make sure as well that those who are here get the most value for being here live, right? And that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to ensure that, you know, everybody who's here get the most value from being here, right? And my other idea here is that teaching should be fun, right? And that's what I wanted to kind of drive home today, all right? So today I want to talk about a couple of things real quick, okay? And this is something that has been in the making for a while now. So that is basically in a nutshell, for those who haven't gotten HumanPal already, let me know. If you haven't gotten it, you can be honest. There's no problem at all. I want to talk about a cool strategy on how I became the world's #1 super affiliate, okay? In 2021 last year, and even this year, a super affiliate, meaning #1 affiliate in the world in many platforms, okay? And I want to talk about some strategies that got me there. And I also want to talk about how you can get there as well if you follow along some key principles, okay? Now, I know I keep posting stats and everything and people get fed up. So I'll just go jump right into that part of the equation and show you some cool things here real quick. And then we'll talk about how you can do that. Again, and I'll show you some tools that I use to make that happen for free. So if you want to basically generate revenue without a website, without having your own things like that, like website, having your own leads or landing pages and all that mumbo jumbo stuff, this is it. Okay, this is the secret. Okay, and I'll answer all your questions and stuff like that as well. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people posting it and stuff like that right now. So basically, what is affiliate marketing in a nutshell? Affiliate marketing is, let's say for example, and again, I'm going to simplify this. So again, there's nuances to everything, right? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the very beginning. Okay, is that cool? So we'll start from the very beginning and assume that you have no clue what affiliate marketing is. Anyway, the point is that There are companies out there. These include Amazon, Walmart. These include digital product creators. This could be software companies, could be bigger brands, whatever the case might be. What happens is that you have, let's say, a product, right? So I'm going to draw over a product. Let's say this is the product, right? Or whatever, service too. So this is the product. So what happens is that if you, this is you, right? This is you smiling all your way, right? If you can generate sales, right? If you can generate sales to this product, right, yourself, then in this case, whether it's Amazon, this could be Microsoft, this could be eBay, this could be any digital product creator, whatever, they'll pay you a commission, okay? They'll pay you a commission on every sale. So let's assume, let's say this product right here is worth, I don't know, $100. I'll just make up a random number. They will pay you a commission. So in the digital product space, like software or whatever it might be, the commission is up to 50%. In physical product space, so meaning for $100 purchase, let's say you drive the sale, right? You're going to generate something along the lines of $50, okay, for the same product. And in this case, that company, let's say my company or any company out there, will basically do the customer support. They'll do the product creation, the product updates, all that mumbo jumbo stuff. And that is how you, without even having an infrastructure, without having a support team or anything like that, can basically get that commission for referring the sale. Now, that sounds simplistic. I get it. But the secret here is basically the sales part, okay? And that has two components to it, okay? And that is component number one, I'll write it down here, and component number two. So first component here is traffic, okay? You gotta figure out a way to generate traffic. And then the other one, which nobody talks about, is something called conversions, okay? Very few people talk about this word called conversions, okay? And basically, I'm going to be giving away some cool prizes and stuff like that. Bear, I'm going to do a quiz for you as along, just to keep things fun. And if you answer it, again, I'll be giving some prize away. And again, you can just attend it. I mean, I don't even care if you purchase something or not. I want to give away prizes, have fun. Recently I've donated $40,000, okay, to charity for a recent affiliate promotion where I was the #1 affiliate, okay? So basically, again, coming down to affiliate, right? I was the #1 affiliate and they paid me a prize of $40,000 for winning that contest, okay? And I donated all of that to charity, okay? So every single one, 100% of it, I donated to charity. So we donated it to, for example, food, for example, Salvation Army, these kind of things. We also donated it to, for example, relief funds for medical aid in different parts of the world where there's war and famine and that sort of thing. We also donated it to some animal shelters and that kind of thing. And I was in the position to do that because I was the #1 affiliate, okay? And this is the reason why I'm saying when you're in a position of power like this, where you can generate sales or whatever, you can win prizes, but you can also do good to society, okay? I donated all of that because I was in a position to do so, and it felt good. And I actually donated in the name of our customers in a way, because I didn't even take any credit. I just wanted you folks to get credit, meaning in the sense that the person who got it didn't even know I was involved in charity. So in effect, I want to give it back to you folks. So you can feel good that you contributed in me becoming the #1 affiliate, let's say, or my customers did. And then on behalf of them, I was able to do so. Now, I'm saying this not to brag, who cares? The point I'm trying to make is, there are very few people who can win $40,000 in a contest, right? And more importantly, very few people will actually give away that into charity. Why do I do that? Because I consistently win #1 in many, many, many affiliate contests and stuff like that. And the reason why, and I'm sharing that with you, one of the secrets, and I'm going to talk about today, which is going to allow you to kind of understand this in greater detail, is that I focus on not just traffic. That's the secret everybody else misses. Everybody's always about traffic, right? And the problem is you could have 1 million visitors, right? And if those 1 million visitors are not targeted, the conversions, meaning the actual people who land on a page or whatever, if they're not buying, it's going to be 0, right? So in other words, let's say, for example, and I want to give you an example here. So if you have a scenario where you just got 50 visitors and 10 people from that bought, right? 10 buyers. And that in this example here of $50, that's $500 in commissions that you generated, right? Or alternatively, I got 500,000 visitors and I just made a convergence of, let's say, 100 out of that's 500,000. Now, yeah, sure. I got 100 sales. That's $5,000. But the problem is it's much more harder to get 500,000 visitors than it is to get 50 visitors, right? So the question becomes, how do I increase my conversions, okay? this is what I'm going to talk about, how we can use apps like HumanPal and some AI tools that can make it happen. All right. So now let me announce the first winner just to kind of simplify this, and let's to make things a lot more fun here today. All right. So let's see here. Who is our winner? Who's going to win some good stuff here today? All right. All right. So here we go. My team is just sending that over to me here. All right. So Linwood Jones, my man, you are our winner. So what I'm going to do, Linwood, is I'm going to ship this swag. I'm going to give you a choice. Okay. So I'm going to give you a hat or this shirt or whatever, and I'm going to ship it that over to you. I'm going to pay for that, and I'm going to pay for the cost to ship that, whatever it costs. And I'm going to actually make a note of it that you are our winner. So congrats to you. And I'm going to make a note of it. Just a sec here. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to make a note for you. And all right. So perfect. I made a note. So I'm going to be announcing some more winners as well, to give away swag, prizes, and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm going to actually post the winners as well into our Facebook group. Okay. So congrats to you, Linwood. You win our first swag. All right. What you're going to be learning is worth a lot more. All right. By the way. All right. So let's zoom this out here in the bigger picture. Let's zoom it out. And I want to explain this to you in greater detail here, how we can do this and simplify this. And again, this is more of a training session from the #1 person in the planet in many industries out there, especially in the space I'm in. Nobody even comes close to it. The reason why, again, is I focus on conversions, not the traffic. Okay, that's the secret. If anything you get out of this webinar in terms of training and stuff like that, you got to think differently, right, to get different results. And if the #1 person who donated $40,000 to charity for the prize that they won, and by the way, for this particular offer that I promoted, I did well over, I believe, something like, I think $120,000 in sales or something, right? And then I won $40,000 as well, the prize. So all in all, like I made well over, I think almost what, if you add up, close to 200 grand, right? All said and done, right? So now, and this was done in just about 4 or 5 day period, okay? Not long, like less than a week. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you want to be in a position where you want to help your community, your church, your family, your friends, or whatever it might be, you got to figure out how to do this. Okay. The advantage with this, okay, and this applies to everything. Everything is in a skill in life, right? Everything is a skill in life. And again, by the way, while I'm saying that, our HumanPal app, right, is closing down tonight, meaning basically the launch special that we're running with no upsells, no downsells, no cross sells, nothing to buy extra, everything included in one price. Special deal that we're giving to our customers. I'm doing it privately, actually. I don't have any public launch out of this thing because I want to give back to our customers. We're selling it at break-even cost, okay? We're not going to be making any profit out of it. So because of the fact that I'm doing it at break-even cost, right? Anyway, so make sure that you do so if you haven't already. All right, so now let's talk about the word conversion, okay? So what is a conversion, okay? This is probably the most misunderstood thing right now. A lot of people don't understand this aspect of conversions. So what it really is, okay? And this comes down to human psychology. And this is something that I've been doing this stuff for 15 years, so I know it. There is a saying that people hate being sold to, but they love to buy, right? So people hate being sold to, but they love to buy. That's the saying. I am of the belief that that is a false assumption, because at the end of the day, people love to be sold to if there's value to what they're buying. Like say, for example, your dream car is, mine is the Bugatti Veyron, or let's say your dream car is like a Range Rover, right? Like let's say, or let's say it is a Rolls Royce, let's say. Now, if you have the money to buy it, and if you like a limited edition car or whatever, you go to the sales floor, right? Like let's say there's a sales floor, they're advertising a Rolls Royce or a Bugatti Veyron or a Ferrari, Lamborghini, or Range Rover, whatever you like, right? I like all those cars, by the way, right? So if you go and you like it, it looks great, it does everything, then the sales process, as we like to call it, right, is just driving you home to the purchase process, right? So what I mean is, let's say this is where you collect the money, and then this is the description, like meaning you're basically explaining what the product is and all that stuff. The point is that if there's value, right? If there's value to the person, it's so easy to finish this process, right? Like if I have a car that I want to buy, have the money, the person who is selling it is just has to drive me to, right, the sales process. No need for any gimmicks, no need to hype it up or anything. You already know what it is, right? You already know that that product has value, and you just have to present it to that person. okay, in a way that makes sense to that person, in a way that is not complicated or confusing. Okay. If you have any questions, you can keep posting it. I'll answer them here so that you understand. Because there is this misconception, and unfortunately, this comes across with this whole hype concept that is so prevalent in our industry, which is kind of sad actually, which is this idea which I don't agree with, and I can prove you by becoming the number one affiliate industry, that you need to get lots of traffic. Like there is this prevalence, like you got to get more traffic is more sales, right? And the thing is, it's proven false 100 times over. Like there are people out there, like when I was competing for this so-called affiliate promotion or whatever, and there were people who had YouTube channels with like 1 million subscribers. There were people, for example, who drove hundreds of thousands of people to watch this offer, and I still beat these people. The reason why is traffic being up is not what you need to worry about. You gotta worry about conversions here going up. That means if I have 50 people who are interested in buying something, and more percentage of those 50 people end up buying, then it's just a numbers game. I'll keep winning every day long, right? And this is the reason why conversion is very important. Okay, the idea of basically figuring it out. Okay, I have this product that I want to sell, even if it's not my own product, by the way, and I want to give that product away, right? Let's say I want to give that product away to people to buy or whatever. I want to offer it. The point I'm trying to get at is, will that product make sense to the person to buy? Is there enough value there? Okay, so now let's explain this in a clear scenario. Okay, and I'm going to give you a real life example for our HumanPal project. Okay, so the HumanPal project, we did a private thing, right, with our customers here, right? And I've been doing this in a private fashion, and it is basically probably done more sales than we've ever done, okay, for any other product that we've done. So for HumanPal on our own, right, in a private fashion. And why is that the case? So let me explain the psychology behind it so you understand. And I apply the same thing for affiliate marketing as well, all right? So the question is, okay, what is so valuable with HumanPal? Let's discuss that. First of all, you already know that it is a futuristic technology, meaning there's a lot of upside, right? It is future, right? HumanPal is future. Like AI humans will replace itself. And I'm working on the technology right now where I can replace myself. Or in a webinar like this, it's not me, it's a clone of me who's going to be there. So I'm working on that. That's where we're headed in the next whenever time, like maybe in a year, a few years, whenever it happens, because sometimes technology has to move forward. Like this live stream you're watching is in 1080p, right? As we go into 4K live stream, right? We're not there yet. It's going to probably take some time with bandwidth and everything catching up, internet connections and all that. Who knew mobile devices would have that fast internet connection like 5G right now? Never was the case, right? So anyway, when you future-proof yourself, then there's an industry out there, and people will adopt towards it because there's value there, because it gives you a competitive advantage, right? So already know that. That's the first part. Second thing you got to always look at, and that's what we've done in HumanPal, is value, right? So in HumanPal, we did not have any upsells. So we said upsells, no upsells, because that's the number one thing most of our customers were saying. Hey, look, I don't want upsells. Show me what does. Show me that. So we said no upsells. Okay. We also said unlimited, which again, as I said, this is our break-even cost. We're selling it for that reason. So we did unlimited, right? So unlimited renders, unlimited videos, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Now the competition out there, if you look at what the competition is doing, and there are some platforms out there which are competition. I mean, some have their strengths, some don't, whatever the case might be. The biggest one out there is this platform called Synthesia, right? So basically, this also is an AI human platform similar to HumanPal. Now, when we looked at it in a simple term. Firstly, it's a personal license only. So meaning you can only create it for your own personal use, not for commercial purposes, meaning for your business, meaning for clients, meaning all that kind of stuff. It's $30 per month, and it's only 10 videos for that. So meaning you're going to be charged $3 per video per month. So meaning if you want to increase this to 100 videos per month, it's going to cost you $300 a month, right? I mean, this is the case. So in a nutshell, when I look at that and I juxtapose it, right, at the end of the day, where I'm putting unlimited renders, the value proposition is already there, right? So if all I have to do then, right, all I have to do, really, I don't even have to sell HumanPal hard. That's why it sells itself. I don't need to worry about that. All I need to do is to make people understand that, look, if you're anyway going to buy an AI human spokesperson, creator or AI spokesperson builder or whatever, for example, for future, and they understand that there's value in that, there's future in that, there's potential in that, right? Then they're going to buy HumanPal because it's a best value product in that particular industry, and has the best lip sync, and also has the best lip sync when your audio is fast. So when we released HumanPal earlier, a couple of months ago, in the early stages as a beta, and we were testing, one of the big comments that came in was, look, I'm trying to upload an audio file, like an MP3 file in Nepali language from Nepal, the Mount Everest, the country where there's Mount Everest. And the voice is too fast and the lips are not syncing, right? And that's the case with every other technology out there. So we spent almost, I think, 3 months just to figure out how to make it so that regardless of how fast the audio is, regardless how different your language is, it will still lip sync, right? I'll show you some examples in just a second. So that means, in effect, I have the best product, right, for multiple users and at the best value, right? And all I have to do is basically explain that in an easiest fashion and without a confusing fashion, and I'll get the sales. So the same thing applies as an affiliate marketer for you as well, okay? And that's what I'm trying to drive home. You don't need to hype things up. You don't have to oversell yourself. You don't have to do anything. You got to figure out where's the value, right? As I mentioned before, and is it the best product in its class for the money that you're spending? Similarly, it's the same concept. If you've decided, and then I'll give you a perfect example, right? If you've decided, and let's say, for example, that you want to buy an electric car, right? Today, you've decided, look, I want to buy an electric car. I see the potential in that. I see the technology, whatever. You're going to buy a Tesla, provided you have the money, right? You're going to buy a Tesla if the discussion, and you are already made up your mind, you want to buy an electric car, right? You're going to buy the best that is out there right now, right? Like, you're going to buy the best electric car that is out there right now. Now, there's different Tesla models. Maybe one is in your price range, whatever. If you've decided, I don't need to convince you. I don't have to educate you what an electric car does. Tesla has already done the marketing. Tesla has already spent a lot of time. Elon Musk has done that. Other people have done that to figure out why an electric car is better than a gasoline-powered car. I mean, you have the environment, you have the fact that these can run faster, and all those other benefits, right? So the same thing applies in our industry, okay? Whatever product you're selling as an affiliate, understand that if the product is the best in its class, and also has the best value, you just have to put it in front of the people who already made up their mind and they're interested. Okay, am I making sense right now? Please let me know and ask me some questions if you have, and I'll be answering, because I don't want to just talk to a wall here, okay? This is very important, because you could buy HumanPal, you don't buy it, I don't care. I mean, it's selling out anyways today, and it's already a bestseller. We've already done insane amount of sales, more than I ever expected. And that's all because thanks to you, by the way. We've invested a lot of time, energy, and again, as I said, we're making a loss out of the pricing that we're giving it to you and all that. But my point is that you gotta understand that the value that we provided is gonna make it much, much more profitable, okay? Now, then you're gonna see somebody like this posting comments, right? So I'm gonna make a point here, Jose here, right? So Jose, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is an example for you guys and gals when you put yourself out there, right? Another crappy product, no thanks. So look, Jose, right? We've invested well over $1 million in HumanPal, okay? Now I have the HumanPal application here that I'm going to open up in just a second. So basically, when we build something that good, there are going to be people who are going to go against you guys, okay? This is normal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. And the thing is, we spent close to $1 million on HumanPal, right? And a lot of people out there, when you put yourself out there, you're going to get comments like this where people don't understand the value of what they're purchasing, right? And they'll go here and they'll say, oh, I like this product. It's okay. I mean, it makes sense, but it's too expensive for me. It's kind of like it's not for me. The problem is you're going to have to deal with that, first of all. And secondly, the same person who said this, right? In about a year's time, when the technology catches up and all that, they'll have no choice but to buy it, right? This is what happened with the iPhone. When iPhone came in, I was there because I live close to a company called BlackBerry, right? I was in the headquarters for BlackBerry, right? And BlackBerry was like, oh, we're the best phone. Nobody needs an iPhone, because BlackBerry had a BlackBerry Messenger and all that stuff. And then what happened? Well, before you know it, iPhone caught on. In 2 years, BlackBerry went almost bankrupt. It doesn't even exist anymore. Do you have a BlackBerry phone on you? No. The technology is that way, whether you like it or not. You're going to have people in the beginning. I was in Canada. BlackBerry's headquarters is very close to where I went to university here. And people were like, BlackBerry is just fine. iPhone sucks, right? Because you have to use a finger, not a pen. I have a pen here. You got to use a finger, not a pen. And that changed the game. So when it comes to technology, this is what I was trying to tell you. When a person has made up their mind to buy an electric car, they're going to buy a Tesla, no matter what, because that's the best in the class. Now, there are people who will buy other things, but Tesla will take over 80 to 90% of the market share. So the same thing also applies to HumanPal. When all said and done, in about a year, we're going to take over 80 to 90% of the market share in this industry, right? So this is how you got to do affiliate marketing. You're going to get hate. Look, you're going to put yourself out there. You're going to create videos with HumanPal. Let's say you're going to put some videos or whatever it is that you want to do, and you do so. You're gonna have fate. You're gonna have people commenting saying, I don't like this product. Let's say you're selling a physical product. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say you're selling a phone, right? I have a phone here. Let's say you're selling, say, for example, like I have basically a water bottle here, which is basically made out of copper. So it's good for you. It has some health benefits. Or let's say you're even selling, say, for example, like a supplement. Like I have a supplement here, like L-theanine. It's good for relaxation and stuff like that. That's whatever it might be, right? So whatever the product is, right? At the end of the day, people, if they've not already made up a decision that it's good for you or not, they're gonna basically not be, you're going to struggle to educate them, basically, is what my point is. So always remember, right? You're going to get comments like that. I have no problem right there. I am one of those people who are never going to hide behind a bunch of comments. I'm way beyond that. And secondly, I have the best product in the industry. You can say whatever you want. We do the best value and the best product. And so therefore, at the end of the day, you don't buy it today, you're going to end up buying later for a higher price. That's all fine. And I'm the only person in the market today, right, who doesn't run away and hide behind a brand name, right? So I've been in this business for 15 years. So if you have a problem with HumanPal, something is not working, you know who to contact. You can go to my Facebook group and say, Paul, I don't like this. And that's pressure on me to go fix things and stuff like that, because I'm putting my brand name on the line here, right? Because I've been in this space for so long. Oftentimes what happens, a product you purchase, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, 10 months from now, it disappears. Somebody blames somebody else says like, no, it's not my fault, it's this person's fault, and never even know, and it's gone, poof, right? And all the investment you put in is gone. So this is the problem with the lifetime deals platform. You got to look at it in this way, where somebody has a track record, they've been in this business for well over a decade, and so you have a HumanPal application, in 5 years from now it's working just fine. I mean, it's just not going kaput, right? And as a break-even cost, if you're selling it right now to you, right, because of the fact that we're giving it to you the lowest price we can ever offer it, we're going to offer a credit system later on. We're going to offer, say, for example, maybe a monthly subscription, or maybe something like that. We'll put a lot of upsells, whatever it might be in the future. Those who get in today get unlimited everything, including all the updates. Because even in HumanPal, we've added the roadmap, right? And I'll show you that in just a second. So if you go into the HumanPal, you can actually go into the roadmap, where you can actually vote a lot of the features. So we have a lot of people voting. So go to roadmap.humanpal.io and you can vote for the features that you wanted, right? So the point I'm trying to make here is that at the end of the day, we know that we're going to take over the market share of maybe 90%, 80 to 90%. Generally, the market leader, like Tesla in their market and HumanPal in our market, will take over 80 to 90% of the market share in the future. There might come in a lot of copycats, might come in later on in the future. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's how a market share is, right? So the point is, that's what happened with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, for example, right? So what happens when it comes to affiliate marketing, how I became the #1 affiliate in the world, and made just last year, I think, just in affiliate commissions alone, I mean, like close to $3 million or something, close to that in the commissions, meaning the sales were double that or even more than that kind of thing, right? So how you do it is, again, comes down to this, which is you need to have something that is futuristic, meaning it's not like, say, for example, how we like to say it is you're not selling like something that is old way of doing things, right? It has some future potential. Secondly, there's value in it, inherent value. And then the third thing is that you get the ability to do unlimited renders, and it's the best in its class, right? And that, if it happens that way, then your job is just to put as many people who would have made that decision to get it in front of their eyes. Okay, does that make sense now? So then next point, you don't have not worrying about 50,000 customers, 100,000 customers. You're only worrying about, right, how much conversions you can derive, right? Does that make sense? So this is how you need to think about things. This is how you have to make sure that you understand. And I'm upfront about things. Like, I'll get hate. Hey, no worries. It's all cool. But the point is that I am a big believer that in life, the results speak for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if I've become the #1 affiliate, I could donate $40,000 in charity. That's more than what somebody makes from a product launch, right? In this industry, like what we've done in HumanPal, That's how much some other competitors of ours have even made in terms of sales. That's how much I've donated out to charities, because I want to give back to community. I want to give away, like the swag I'm giving away. It costs me more than just giving some prizes. Like this hat right here, it costs like to ship, all said and done, close to almost $80 to $100, depending on which part of the world you're in. And I could just give away $50 as a price, but I'm giving this hat and love the time I'm spending to ship it over to you, right? So I want to make sure that I give back to our customers in a big way this way, right? So I want to you to understand how when you put yourself out there, you're going to get some people who will not understand this aspect. And this is where people panic, right? And the problem, and this is why I was trying to tell you about this traffic and conversions, is that I'd rather put my product in front of 50 people, right? Who out of which 10 will buy, then 500,000 people out of which only 100 will buy. Because to get 500,000 people is much more difficult to watch something. Getting 50 people is more doable, right? So now the question should be, now that you understand this process, how do I get those 50 people, right? And where do I find them? And more importantly, what are the things that I need to do that my messaging, my videos that I create is targeting those 50 people? Because here's what the key point is, right? From those 50 people, right? I guarantee you these 100 people that purchase out of that 500,000 people that I showed you in the earlier example, that 50 people were already part of that 100 anyways. So you're just directly going straight to the people who matter, right? And this is why if you see in YouTube ads, if you ever watched a YouTube ad, right? Somebody will be like, hey, I'll show you how to become the #1 coach or consultant. If you're not interested in that, skip this ad, right? You'll see that within the first 5 seconds, because they want only that 50 people, as little of those people to watch it fully, that video ad or whatever, and others to skip. They don't want to waste their time or energy convincing people who wouldn't even bother, right? So marketing, this is the lesson for you, okay? Marketing is not about convincing people who would never buy anyways. Marketing is about putting an offer in front of the people who you actually have to convince not to buy. Does that make sense? So in other words, if a person has made a decision already and they're just looking around and they know for a fact that, hey, look, this is something of value, I'll buy it, then you just have to put it in front of them. So this goes back to the concept, which is a product which is great, even average marketing will do incredibly well compared to, say, for example, a bad product or not a valuable product, right? Does not have that much value, putting it in front of people with great marketing. Okay, does that make sense? So like I could go in and go to the rooftop or whatever of, like, say, for example, Times Square, like some building, and in front of that, there may be maybe 1 million people there, right? Let's say New Year's Eve or whatever, and I can shout how great my product is. It's irrelevant if those people are not already they don't understand, or they're not educated on, or have the knowledge on why that product is useful to them. Okay, does that make sense? So marketing has changed because, see, in the past you had no choice. Say, for example, in the TV advertising space back in the past in history, you had no choice, right? And you had no choice but to actually, for example, advertise. Like if you had to advertise in a channel like LG Electronics or whatever product, if you had no choice but to advertise in front of those people, you have no choice but to advertise to everybody, right? Whether it's the kids who are watching, whether it's couples, whether it's what their age group is and all that stuff. Now, with algorithms and everything else on social media, things have changed quite a bit. Okay, does that make sense? So things have changed quite a bit where you know basically who your target market is and who you need to reach and that sort of thing. Does that make sense? So I'll give you an example in clearer terms so you can get a better idea. Okay, so let's say, for example, you wanted to market let's say a product, right? You can give me some industries here. I'll give you an example here, okay? So let's say, for example, I want to be an affiliate of Shopify, let's say, right? So you go to this platform called SimilarWeb, similarweb.com, and you just press shopify.com, okay? And then let's go here. And then in SimilarWeb, it shows us that Shopify here gets about 57 million visitors every single month, right? And then as you scroll down, it also shows you United States is about 35% of the customers, United Kingdom 5%, and then Canada, India, Australia, and that sort of thing. But check this out. The age distribution of Shopify's audience, majority of the people are 25 to 34 and 18 to 24. So if I put it in a nutshell, that's 34% plus 22% means that about, what is it, 30, 50, 56%, right? So 56% of people are actually people under the age of 34, right? Does that make sense now? So if I understand that the people under the age of 34 are 56%. Majority of Shopify's customers, my targeting, my marketing, and all that stuff will be catered to that. So what I mean by that is let's do something else. Like let's go to, say, for example, TikTok, right? I believe TikTok is the platform where you can put short form videos. Let's see, what is the views? 1.8 billion. Look at this. TikTok has 63% of their users in the same age group that Shopify has in terms of the traffic that is reaching. Isn't that interesting? So that means I would focus my efforts if I was an affiliate of Shopify on TikTok as an audience reach. Because if I know for a fact that even if fewer people end up actually visiting my video or whatever, then I'll show you about the video in just a second. I know for a fact it'll actually make more sales because the age distribution of those people, their likes, dislikes are similar to my target audience. Does that make sense? Right? I hope I'm making sense here, right? So it'll drive home this idea here, okay? So it's driving home this point. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Okay, you can let me know in the chat box. All right. So now I'm seeing some points as well about probiotic industry, some Facebook targeting and all that stuff. So this is another thing. So if I go to, say, for example, facebook.com, I wanted to kind of just give you an example, okay? I'll show you something interesting here. So same thing, similar web. It's a free tool. You don't have to buy anything, right? So go down. Okay, let's cut this off here. All right. So Facebook gets 19.4 billion views. Okay, interesting. 22% from United States. Okay, here we go. Interesting, isn't it? So Facebook actually, right, if you look at the same metrics, it's quite spread out, right? I mean, they got more from 25 to 34, a little bit less, 35 to 44. So in other words, if I want to simplify it, if my product is, let's say, for example, something catering to college students, right? College students meaning, let's say, for example, people going to college, they want to buy some college books, maybe college backpacks, or maybe some note-taking assistance, or maybe a productivity tool for college kids or whatever. I wouldn't waste my time on Facebook because the platform does not have that many college kids compared to, say, a TikTok. Let's go to YouTube, for example, right? And I want to show you that as well. And now I'm just showing you because these are most likely to have the data. Some may not have. But the point is that if you go in here, this one has 35 billion views, more than even Facebook. Okay. All right. Interesting, isn't it? These YouTube as well has 30% from 25 to 34 and 26%. So almost 56%. So YouTube and TikTok has more younger audience than actually Facebook does. Okay. So that basically means if I'm targeting a product for a younger demographic, I would not waste my time on a Facebook. I'd focus my time more on maybe a TikTok or a YouTube, okay? If you isolate this makes your life a lot more easier because oftentimes I see this, people are like, oh, there's so many platforms. There's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there is Instagram, there is this. What do I do? Like, let's go to LinkedIn.com now, okay? If I want to target that. LinkedIn also allows, by the way, video marketing now, okay, in your LinkedIn accounts, okay? So you see this here right now. Okay, 1.75 billion views. Okay, 31% United States. Okay, interesting. Okay, so look at this. LinkedIn is 25 to 34, 32%, and a good percentage, 20.74, are 35 to 44. So the demographic I'm reaching is a little bit more different, right, in here in LinkedIn compared to it. And you also have this male and female, okay? So you want to keep that in mind as well. So things like these, you have to understand will actually help you in simpler terms. It will also give us what people are doing. See, it's going to show you the similar sites for to LinkedIn. It shows me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Medium.com, Reddit.com. So all these are platforms you can get traffic from, right? Like TikTok.com, Pinterest.com. So it'll give you some ideas on how you can, basically do some cool things to get the audience demographics and audience that you're trying to reach. Okay. This is how I do my research. I want to figure out who my target market is. So I was seeing basically some questions here on like some niche markets, right? So, and I'll basically show you that stuff. So if we can even do here, say for example, where people are coming from. See, direct, LinkedIn is getting direct, search is 22%, and display ads and stuff like that. And what are the top keywords? You see this? LinkedIn. So this is a brand name product, right? And what are they searching for? You see all this information here, and this is it. Top publisher. 4% of the traffic that LinkedIn is getting is from this website called vetteronline.de, so which is a German website. And there's another one called classcentral.com, okay? So if I click on this, I can get more data, which is a class central aggregates courses from many providers to help you find the best courses on almost any subject. Okay, it's some kind of a training learning module kind of website. And basically, if I go here, they get 2.6 million views per month. And then again, if I scroll down here, look at that. Interesting. So the target market, again, did you see this? 33.64, 30.90. So that means effectively this website also is catering to a younger demographic. Okay. And so my content will be based on that. Like if when I'm doing a content, this is the mistake everybody does, right? They're creating videos and all that stuff. They focus on everybody, including these folks here, right? I just say focus on these two. You're going to do much better. You cannot please everybody, right? If you do something like this live stream right here, I'm doing, right? If somebody is not interested in generating a revenue stream on the internet, generating more leads, generating more sales, and they're just looking for entertainment, right? I don't want to waste my time on those people because I want to focus my time on these, right? Of course, I'm going to get some hate comments. I'm going to get these people to say, look, you're wasting my time. It's not relevant to me, right? I'm not interested. I'm not just whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make more sales by focusing on these folks. Okay, so that's how I would target my video. That's how I would do my whole marketing, because these days it's all about attention, right? So somebody was saying probiotic. Let's see, in probiotic, is there like a niche that we can do? Let's see here. I'll just search. I don't know if I find anything. Okay, so we have some of these websites here. Okay, in the probiotic space, you can type in whatever you want. Okay, by the way, there's tons of these right now. So let's see here. I like this one right here. This seems to be like an English website, at least, probioticsguide.com. Okay. Okay. So the ultimate guide in probiotics, 15,000 visitors per month. Not a lot, but targeted, right? Targeted to probiotics. Interesting. Let's check this one out. Okay. 20% are 18 to 24, but 25.64 are 25 to 34, the majority of them. And then 18% are 35 to 44, and then on and on and on. So that means effectively, if I'm doing my video message, if I can focus my time on these age groups, or even just this age group right here, every video that I make, I'm targeting the person correctly, correct? And also, interestingly enough, 55.88% of them are male for this. I was surprised. I thought it would be more females because they are generally in this industry, I would figure, but I was wrong. See, data doesn't lie, right? So now when you go scroll down here, look at this. Similar websites, I can find more of them. This is another one, Consumer Health Report, probiotics.org apparently. Okay, we'll go into that next. mysupplementadvice.com. Okay, we'll go into that. And then thenatural.com, right? So now marketing channels, search. Wow. So most people are actually searching on Google or somewhere else, YouTube or whatever, and landing on this. And look at this. The top keyword that they're searching for is probiotic trader. Okay, interesting, right? And you see these, right? These keywords it gets us in this free plan itself. So this is the beauty here. You can find out what people are searching for and where they're coming from right out of the gate on the free account itself. I don't even have to buy anything. Now, if you want to buy it, it's a little bit more expensive to do, but it gives me all the information I need, right? How people are coming from search. So that means if I'm trying to reach these people in the probiotics market, Google and YouTube search-based will get me more results. Does that make sense? So that effectively means I would eliminate something like a TikTok or an Instagram where people are scrolling through a news feed and getting fed that content. I would actually go more for search because most of the people, like most of the traffic here is 78% is search-based. Okay, hope that is making sense. So if I isolate that, I could go after that target market much more easier. That's what I always do. I don't even care about trying to reach. So if this is the highest number of people, then what is a search platform? You go to Google to search, right? You also go to YouTube to search, right? You go to YouTube and you go to Google to search for something. So I would focus only on these two platforms to get that target audience for the probiotic market, okay? This is how you want to go and do your research. Because before you even create a video with HumanPal or whatever application, you want to do it this way. Does that make sense? All right, so hope that is giving you some ideas here. Because the problem is we try to please everybody. We're human beings, right? Who wants to get hated on? Who likes to have people say, hey, this thing sucks. Well, this information is not useful to me. Like, I don't even know why I came and landed on this. We don't want to do that, right? We want to give it a product or service that we're offering right in front of the people who already see value in that, right? So that's why if you see, even in my marketing stuff that I would sell, I focus more on video marketing tools, artificial intelligence tool, AI, lead generation tools. I'm focusing on people who want to build an online business, or people who want to grow their business, whether it's offline or online, or people who are actually, for example, just like you, right, who want to be up to date with the latest trends and informations and automations that you can apply to grow quickly, right? And I could also focus on somebody who is, for example, just looking for entertainment or whatever. The problem is, if I do that, the people who I'm trying to reach, my message will get diluted, right? So very important you understand who you're trying to reach and in what market, okay? This is what I do before I even jump in. So now we went to these other websites here, right? Probiotics.org. And you can double check this information, by the way, okay? And so let's go down here. It's getting about 12,000 views. Okay, it's okay, not bad. 81% in the US. I always keep track of this number, okay? Because much more difficult to get traffic from the United States than, say, Turkey here, for example, right? Much more difficult. So here, same thing, right? I'm being validated again, 22%. That age group is the most amount of people. And then if I scroll down here, let's go scroll down here. Again, 97.9 for our search. Interesting, right? You see that? And these are all these searches that these folks are searching for. I don't even care about the search result. I mean, I could, you go to Google and search, right? In regards to probiotics, like I can hover over this and then I can see. But the point isn't that. It is irrelevant of the thing. I'm looking at this number here, okay? And let's go to validate again with this other website I just searched, which is a similar website, mysupplementadvice.com. Let's do that here. Let's go down here. 43,000. So it's getting more visitors than the other platforms. 80% is US. That's good. Interesting. You see this here? This website has majority of the people are 55 and 64, 55 to 64 and 65 plus. Very interesting. This is what I was trying to tell you. I'm guaranteeing you this website will be catering to this age group in their marketing, their messaging, the products that they sell. Like, say, for example, you're reaching people over 65 plus. I would probably sell joint support products. I could probably sell, say, for example, arthritis, osteoarthritis, or something like that, or maybe runner's knee. I could probably, cater to those kind of markets, right? And probably do something along those lines, right? Or maybe I would probably do something like a wrinkle treatment, or maybe say anti-aging or something like that, which would do really well. So if I go into it, I'm curious now. Let's go into it. Let's see their marketing here. So we can go to their website and we'll see who they're targeting. Okay. Let's see here. There you go. Wasn't that right? Pain relieving cream, or osteoarthritis, foot cream, joint pain. Isn't that, you see what I'm saying? I didn't even go to this website before. It's the first time I'm going. So see that? This is how marketing is done. A person who's 65 plus, they see this, it connects to them, right? A person who's 18 years old doesn't connect, right? Does that make sense now? This is how you have to do your marketing. When you're targeting, you cannot really, basically do it in such a way where your marketing does not connect to that audience you're trying to reach. Okay. Now the same thing applies here. You see this? I have an ad that is showing up here in the bottom of my screen, right? Let me actually remove that back, so you can see this. So you see this? Clinically proven to reduce hair thinning. Okay, I'll zoom in if I can see the ad. All right, there you go. Clinically proven to reduce hair thinning. Okay, isn't that interesting? If I sell it to an 18-year-old audience, like a TikTok audience, they ain't gonna buy this, nor are they gonna connect to this website, right? This is the problem that happens in marketing all the time, okay? When we talk about affiliate marketing, when you're talking about getting leads, getting sales, the message to market, meaning the message you're trying to do, you're trying to put everybody into a pool that will probably buy, and you're missing out on the key people you have to impact, okay? Now, the same thing, if you see probiotics.org, right? Their majority of their people are 22.84 and 17.4 or younger. They're not going to have a pain relief thing as a first part when you go to their website. Let's go to their website. I don't know if it even exists. Let's see. All right, interesting. See this, right? Immunity strengthening, digestive improvement, allergy reduction, right? It's like a generic website, right? Enhance immunity, decrease allergies. It's not targeted, right? It's like basically complete probiotics platinum review. I mean, I don't even know what that is. So very generic website, right? And this is the thing also. There's a saying that you build it, they will come. If my focus has been from the very beginning, like my supplement advice, where it's talking about pain relieving, it automatically repels people who are 18 years old, 20 years old, or whatever, who are very unlikely to, have osteoarthritis or maybe thinning hair or whatever it might be, right? And this is how you have to do your marketing, okay? And those people who repel will leave, and more of those people who are interested will stay. Okay, algorithms and all that, they will, if I'm staying more time on this website, right, if I'm staying more time on this website, Google will know, okay, this age group is doing more, and then through your Gmail account and other data that they have, they'll be like, okay, I'm going to serve this website in the top rankings because most likely that age group is visiting this more. So when you are logged into your Google account and search, more likely you're going to see this in the top of Google. You see this? Osteoarthritis. I told you, right? This is how you have to understand your message to market is the most important thing that you need to target for the age group that you're going for, the gender and all that stuff. The more targeted your messaging, the more conversions you're going to get. So the same website, I guarantee you right now, if I go to probiotics.org, which is a very good domain name and everything, this website, the supplement advice, is going to make more money than them, even with fewer visitors. I can guarantee you, I can straight out the gate tell you, because if I'm at that age group, I'm scrolling down, I'm like, I need this, right? Oh, okay, I need this. I need this, hair care products. I need this, pain relief. Everything is something. And this is a vision, memory, right? Like, so for example, I don't know, memory, brain power, it's more targeted, right, to that age group as well sometimes, right? And also maybe vision, okay, joint pain. You see this? They haven't even, like, they could have done, when it comes to supplements, right? They could have focused on muscle building. They could have focused on weight loss. They could have focused on, for example, there's so many supplements, right? So many supplement brands. You could focus on, say, for example, if you will, a supplement like vitamin C for better skin. No. They're focused on joint pain, nerve pain, vision, memory. Why would they do that? Because they know that their market, when you go into here, majority of them, right, interestingly enough, right, majority of them are this age group. So they don't care if this 18 to 24 age group will buy or not. This 12%, they don't care about them. Even this 14%, they may not care as much, but they care about these two. And more of those people will end up buying. More of those people will come and buy, right? So this is how marketing is done. This is how you got to do your research, okay? What I'm giving you right here is the secret that most people never do. And because of that, when they're creating a video, the content that they put is too generic. It's not hitting that person who matters. So this is what we like to say in marketing. Some folks call this your customer avatar, okay? Who is your general customer avatar that you're trying to reach, okay? When you have that understanding, you can make a profile of that customer. So in this case, if this is my customer avatar, 55, I'm going to say my person's name is Joe. Joe is maybe 60 years old. And Joe, wants to spend more time with family, his friends, is coming close to retirement. Joe also wants to, for example, be fit. Joe's hair is thinning, so he wants to also, for example, have something that makes his hair look the same as somebody who's 20 years old. Joe also has some joint pain that is coming up. It was not the case 20 years ago, but he's seeing some. And he's also seeing some osteoarthritis, like carpal tunnel or whatever, when he's typing or in the computer too much. So in a nutshell, it is impeding Joe's ability to be fit and maybe do running or whatever. So I'm putting that customer profile right out of the gate. So when I'm creating the video, I'm creating the video for Joe, okay? Or Jane or whatever. In this case, say, for example, if it is 54% male, I don't even mind losing sometimes this 45% female. Hey, no offense to the females here. I'm just saying it's much easier for me to create a video for just Joe than to also do a video for Joe, Jane, Melissa, maybe Philip, who's 18 years old. Very difficult, right? So my point is, you have to understand that every video that you do, sometimes you got to understand that you're going to repel some people. It's okay. No problem at all. You're going to hate. You're going to have people say, well, what the heck did I just watch? You're going to have people say, like, I don't even understand what the heck you're saying. So basically, please understand when I'm saying stuff, right? And when I talk about HumanPal here, right? So the application is great. It's the best application in the market. You're getting a great deal. We're giving it a break-even cost, all that stuff. It's great. You already know all this stuff. I'm giving away prizes, and I'm going to give away swag like this and all that stuff for people. I'm giving away even more prizes when you go to our Facebook group and buy stuff. All that stuff is great. But what I wanted to actually understand is, what are you doing the video for? That's what we're doing in our training sessions for HumanPal, right? Like we have 10 masterclass sessions. Like if you get HumanPal today, I'm doing 10 of these type of class sessions. Like this is what I'm talking about, affiliate marketing, for example. I have more of the stuff that I want to teach you, and I want to give that away for free. So even if you leave HumanPal is not free, this training alone could be a game changer for you, right? Stuff like this. And the other thing as well, and this is something that I've over the years learned, and this is over 10 years worth of advice. I can, if I can give you that, just shrunk it down, right, in a very short format, is that at the end of the day, okay, please understand, and you're gonna get hated for it. I get hate all the time. People say whatever. It's okay. The point I'm trying to make is understand that if my marketing was focused on these people here, right? At the end of the day, they will be happy to buy from you, okay? And the buying experience, the selling experience, all the stuff makes it much more easier of an experience for you, okay? And I want to make this point clear because I see this often with a lot of people. They always ask me, Paul, everything is great, Paul, I get it, but when I'm putting myself out there, people are not buying, people are also kind of complaining, or people are also like not even if they complain, that's a good thing sometimes, right? At least they came in, they saw your message and they didn't like it or whatever. Now if they didn't even come online, they didn't even see your message or your video, it's even hurtful more, right? You're not even getting any results then. So keep that in mind. So now one thing I'm going to show you real quick for the benefit here. So I'm going to zoom in this part. Give me a second here so that you understand this in clear detail. So let's zoom this in here. Okay. So what I'm going to do here right now, so it's more zoomed in and you can see it even better, is if you have an industry that you want to go to, you want to do this research. This applies everywhere. So let's say if I do vitamin C, you can do the other way around too, right? So if I say vitamin C, all right, and let's do this research. Okay, so there's all these other stuff here, right? Vitamin C foundation or whatever, right? So let's go to vitamin C foundation here. Not that many visitors or whatever, but I just want to show you this one is catering to Norway, so not the best thing. That means it's very much of a niche website. Let's see here. I have ReaderL, orthomolecular nutrition of power. Okay, that's interesting. Let me go to these two websites here real quick. Okay, I'll just go into these two. I'm curious why it's showed as okay, helps evaluate the value. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's go down here. Interesting. So this one, age distribution, again, you see this 21.89% or 25 and 34, United States 65, that's good. So that means it's, they're catering to the English market because I'm not the best in different languages. So because I don't know what somebody in Norway is interested, maybe something took off in Norway and the trend is catching on there that I don't know of. So I cannot comment on that, right? So basically here, 21.89 and 17. So majority of the people are 25 to 34. That's good. That's interesting. And let's go scroll down. 86% is search. And this one is buy organic flaxseed is the number one searched word here. And then there's other stuff here. Okay, anyway. So now if I go into this website, I'm guaranteeing you they're catering to the younger demographic, not the older demographic here, right? And so when you go into the website, you're going to see that, okay? And their targeting will be a little bit more catered to the younger generation, 44 and less, probably, right? And it's gonna be a little bit more generic, I'm assuming, because they're getting people from all over. It's not catered to one thing, right? Oh, you see this right here. It's very generic. How lengthy before iron supplements work? How long does it take? I mean, it's all over the place, this one. You see this? It's bodybuilding and it's, I don't even know. I mean, they have like some men thing, neuropathy. It's all over the place. It's not targeted. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go to orthomolecular. What is this one? This one right here, getting 52,000, 43% United States, Greece is 18. Okay, that's fine. 25 to 34. Okay. All right. So let's check out this one right here. Okay. So this one right here, let's see how they're doing it. Who are they targeting? I want to know who they're targeting. Okay. I can tell that just by going to the website, right? Okay, so what are you doing? This is again is very generic. You see this? They have featured links. They're doing like some kind of research on therapeutic nutrition. Okay, so it's again, if you go into this, it's a little bit kind of generic from what I'm seeing. So in other words, coming back to what I was trying to tell you, the prior website that I showed you, which was this, like this one right here, will make more money than any of these other platforms. It's a sad thing, but it's a fact. The more targeted your business is and who your market is that you're serving, repels the people that are interested and gets the people that are really interested. I can bet you this website makes the most money in the supplement industry compared with the same amount of traffic, all things being equal. Okay, don't make it generic. focus on the people who matter. Okay, that's the key point that I want to address here, that you can drive home. All right, now let me announce the second winner here just for fun. My team is sending that winner over to me, right? And then you can go in and do it. So again, I'm giving away more swag. Okay. All right, so we can go in and do that. All right, so let's see here. My team is picking some winners here. I'm seeing that list here. All right, congrats to, and again, I'm going to make some, you type your name in and get my team to contact you after this webinar is done. Okay, so that you have some, and again, because sometimes, your address is there. Maybe I couldn't get in touch with you right after this webinar. So that's good. Right. All right. So who is that next winner? And again, you can keep posting your questions as well. Okay, my team is just sending that winners over to me. All right, cool. All right, so the winner is, here we go. Congrats to, and my team is just picking that. All right, here we go. It's Herbert Flores. So Herbert, you are our winner. So whatever you want, the hat, you want the shirt, whatever your size, whatever, my team will get in touch with you. So I'm gonna make your note here. All right, so I'm going to be giving away some free copy winners as well. I think maybe at least one or two today, because this is the closing webinar, right? So HumanPal closes down today. So at the end of the day, because of the fact that it's closing down, the least I could do is give some free copies and that sort of thing, right? Now, I want to also answer some questions here. So did everything make sense what I was trying to explain to you when we go back to that idea of going specific and basically reaching the people that you need to reach, even if it's going to repel people? Hey, look, I do live streams like this. People say, yeah, you suck, you're not good, your product is not good, maybe, or somebody might even say, look, I don't even understand what the heck you're talking about. My point is that is okay. You're going to have to deal with that if you're going to put yourself out there. You're going to create videos or whatever. It's much better to get some comments than no views or nothing, right? It's okay. The point, though, is the more specific you get, like this, what I was trying to show you, let me zoom out, the more revenue you're going to make, which comes back to that point, which is if I'm going here and if I'm in that age group, right, I have Pro Joint Plus, #1 supplement for joint pain. It most likely reaches me and what I'm looking for in my age group and where I am at. Then somebody who has bodybuilding, neuropathy, joint pain, they're also talking about vitamins, they're talking about skincare. It's all over the place. All right. Now, if you look at it, I'll give you an even better example. Right. In my space, as you know, I only focus on video creation, say, for example, marketing, lead generation, stuff like that. Right. That which will grow your business through more traffic, more leads, more sales, and through automation. Right. So that you can do less work and, get more out of it, more revenue from the same amount of work through automation. I focus on that. And I've been very clear that you don't see me, for example, like I have these hats printed, right? Like these hats. I could be creating a merchandise company where I could sell merchandise like hats, shirts, and stuff, and I could make some good money. But I'm never gonna make as much as if I do what I'm when I know my audience is good at. I'm targeted, right? This is why you'll see, for example, even somebody like, say, the Kardashians, right? One Kardashian only focuses on lipsticks, right? And then one Kardashian sister, she focuses only on clothing, let's say, for example. So they don't basically focus on everything stored, right? They focus on one thing that would target their audiences, and their audiences are mostly people, younger age group and stuff like that. You'll never see a Kardashian selling joint pain or something like that, because that's not their audience. They don't care. They might have some people who are in that age group who might have that, but they know who they're dealing with, right? Your target market matters. Conversion rates matter more than the traffic, okay? That's very critical, because if you don't do that, you're never going to become a top affiliate marketer. If you don't see, because of this product, because of this audience, I know, okay, this is the product I want to be an affiliate marketer for my age group, right? If when I pick that, it'll make my life easier, because there's so many choices out there. I mean, you can get all over the place. You can get confused and really get all over the place. And now, what are some top platforms that you can go into to pick affiliate offers? This is another thing. And then we'll talk a little bit about, say, for example, how to create videos with HumanPal and all that, right? So if you go here, offerwall.com, okay, make a note of this. This is a platform where you can search different offers across the web, okay, as an affiliate, okay, meaning you don't have to do the customer support, you don't have to do any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. So let me actually put in that website. It is basically offerwall.com, okay. So let me show you this. So this is the website. You can go in. And the idea here is that this gives you different types of offers, and these are in different networks as well. You see, this network means it's like a ClickBank or whatever platform. We have My Lead, private CPA, revenue ads, and stuff like that. Some of them are easier to get in, some of them are harder to do for you to apply. But my point is, if I figured out joint is what I want to do, I just go after that market, and I'll pick the offer that's paying me the most amount of money and basically easiest for me to get in, which serves my purpose, right? You see this? Joint pain relief and all that. So now I know exactly what industry to go in. I'll see the and this is basically also have something called pay per call offers. This is basically where every time somebody just signs up and calls, you get a lead. You get paid per lead, meaning they don't have to even buy anything from you. Okay, this is something we like to call pay per lead. Okay, pay per lead. So in other words, you generate leads for this company, they're going to pay you $38 in this case, $34, depending on which countries they're serving, right? In this case, 24 and all that kind of stuff, okay? So you can also learn from this what you're doing for. And the same thing also applies. What did we see? Probiotic was the other one, right? Probiotic. You see this? Not much here for probiotic. We don't see anything here, but let's see in the here. All right. Probiotic active formulations. So there's no pay per call offers for that, okay? And here they're also going to give you something called traffic sources. So that what traffic sources are allowed, right? Mobile traffic, retargeting traffic, self-serve traffic, pop-up, web push, email traffic. They're going to tell you what you can send here, okay? So most of them apply for everything. So in this case, if I go back to offers here, let's say again, I do probiotic, and I'm just searching what people have posted. You can search, or you can post anything you want, like in the thing. So let's say, for example, you want to do solar. Let's say yours is like a solar market. Look at this, solar installation, okay? They're paying $90 for generating a solar installation lead. So this is pay per call here. Let's go to pay per call offers. $55 for every call that you generate for this solar installation home company. It's only for US customers, okay? Again, this matters because, again, my point was you got to know who you're targeting. So if I'm targeting only the US, my messaging, everything will be in English maybe, right? Maybe Spanish in some parts of US. And then my targeting will be to the American audiences. My specific, everything will be based on that. Does that make sense now? So you got to figure it out. The market first, then the product, okay? Market first, pick the market first, then go for the product. Then it'll make your life more easier to go backwards and compatible. I like this because this one has all kinds of platforms that they search for, so you can search products. And this also is good for market research, by the way, okay? So that it gives you a better idea like what's happening and all that stuff. So in this case, you see this, right? These are all US. Some of them will be, say, for example, other countries, let's say 154 countries, right? This one is another floodlight or whatever. So you can do that. So if you say something like a weight loss industry, it'll show you as well different countries, right? This is a ketogenic max or whatever. Okay, this is the landing page. You can even see the landing page to see how they're targeting and all that, right? It also gives you a good idea on basically to go back to SimilarWeb, that earlier website I did, to do even more research, okay? So again, if you're liking this training, let me know in the chat box. And also, basically, I'll leave the link up for HumanPal here. You can get it, where I'm going to be doing a 10-session live stream. My team and I are going to do different topics and to focus on how to get results with the HumanPal application, okay? I'll talk about the HumanPal application in just a second, what it does and all that. But just let me know in the chat box if you're liking this content so that I'll go over some things within HumanPal that we did some really cool things. And I'll go over an overview of it as well. So if you didn't buy HumanPal already, I mean, this is the time to do so, right? Because my goal is to educate you on how to get results, not just to give you an application. A lot of times what you see is you see somebody sell you an application and not train you on how to get results with that application, right? My goal with HumanPal is not to sell you more stuff after you get it. That's not my purpose. My goal is to get you training so you can get results with it. Because, to get HumanPal here right now, you're getting unlimited everything, right? So it's $197 or $69 payment plan spread out over 4 months, which is a little bit more expensive. But the point is that because of the fact that, it's $197, if I show you how to create one video for $300 and make a profit out of it, then HumanPal becomes for free. And then even 3, 4, 5 years from now, you can use it basically on houses money, right? Basically on profit that you already generated. So that's the goal. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Like, for example, I could, one other thing I'm going to be focusing on when I show you HumanPal is this platform called Fiverr.com, where in Fiverr, you can do something called TikTok video, right? And where you have these people creating these spokesperson videos on TikTok, right? So you could create AI spokesperson videos on TikTok, vertical videos, and you can basically sell them as well, right, to clients right here. HumanPal allows you to do that. Other platforms don't allow commercial rights, even with a recurring subscription. So you're kind of stuck and you cannot do that. You can do this with HumanPal, like these TikTok style, like this guy right here, videos like what this guy's showing right here. You see this right here. Let's put US dollars, by the way. Let's see, how much is it? So he's saying 15-second ad, $60, 30-second ad, $80, and 2 ads, $100. Okay. So my point is that at the end of the day, this has value. Okay. And you can do that with our green screen feature where you can upload any video in the background in HumanPal. Okay. So in other words, right, there's another one here. Let's see. This is another one, as you can see here. So videos like these, right, you could do in HumanPal automatically, like spokesperson videos like what you have here, right? You can do that automatically, right? You see this stuff like this in vertical format, you can do it within HumanPal. So that gives you some flexibility. Like in HumanPal, what you would do is you would scroll down and you would click on this green screen footage, and you can do that by uploading anything in the background. Okay, so in other words, upload any video in the video background here, and you can do the same thing. Alternatively, you can also go to the mobile thing specifically for TikTok, and you can do that right here as well. So see this right here in this step as well. Pretty cool, right? So that's the beauty with HumanPal. Hope that is giving you some ideas here on how you can do what you need to do and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to also show you is it's about understanding what it is that you're comfortable doing. Somebody's comfortable doing just going up and uploading it into say, for example, Fiverr and making some money, or Upwork.com, right? Somebody wants to create video to sell their e-commerce product or an affiliate offer or whatever, right? You can do that for that purpose. Somebody, maybe you're interested in, for example, doing it for lead generation and customer acquisition. So if, let's say, for example, I can create videos like this and send it out to customers and then have them onboard into my business, right? There's different ways you can do, and that's why we're going to cover in that 10 training sessions. So I'm going to be doing, along with my team, 10 of these training sessions for free, where even if you left HumanPal, you got every single penny back. These 10 training sessions are yours to keep, focused on how to get more leads, more sales, how you can do it as an agency, or how you can educate customers, right? We have a lot of teachers and educators, coaches, consultants who create it to educate their audiences. Well, how do you create education-friendly videos, right? Because you can create unlimited videos, so you can do one or the other, and you can do so, right? So that's what I'm going to be focusing on, those training sessions, because my view is that if you have a powerful tool and you have the training on how to get results with it, then effectively you're unstoppable, right? I mean, nobody can mess with you, because at the end of the day, you know exactly what you need to do, right? With what you got. All right. So let me actually get back into the screen here because folks were asking me here. All right, cool. So the other thing that I wanted to do here, because I'm seeing a lot of people asking me this question, and I can show you this. Okay. So let me actually do this. All right, cool. All right, excellent. So now what I wanted to show you here is you can do it in different ways, but I wanted to kind of clarify something here. All right, so those who joined in late, okay, what I'm doing is I'm showing you how to become the #1 affiliate, how I became the #1 affiliate in the world last year, and also donated $40,000 for the prize I won to charities. And you can do this by actually focusing on the target market before you even create a video, before you even create content or whatever it is, before you even generate traffic. If you know who your buyer is and who your potential prospect is, who you're probably reaching ahead of time, then your marketing message becomes a lot more easier, because now you don't have to, you're laser targeted, right? Like in the case of the other examples that I showed you earlier, like in here, in this case, joint relief or whatever, I can say, hey, are you 60 plus and are you having trouble, with some knee pain or joint pain or osteoarthritis or something like that? Well, these are the things that will benefit you in either eliminating the pain, reducing them, or even for that matter, completely, for example, bring you back to normal, right? How you were 20 years ago. So this is a message that will cater to that audience. Some people are like, what the heck is this? I don't understand. And they leave. That's okay. Totally fine. Because it comes back to that concept that I was trying to tell you. Every single day, I'd rather get 50 people, right? 50 people who are interested, right? 50 people who are targeted, right? They're targeted. And than it is to get 5 million people who are untargeted. Okay. Very, very important. Because if they're untargeted, that means it's more harder for me to zone in on a message for them. It's much more harder for me to actually get revenue from them because I don't know who I'm targeting. And this is why you need to do that competitor research. Okay. So that you can actually target and you can actually do so. So now, Pete, you're saying you have arthritis, right? So let me explain to you, Pete. If I told you this product, right? You have osteoarthritis, and specifically on the knee, right? Specifically on the knee, or some people have it on the elbows, or some people have it, say, for example, on their hip, right? Or whatever it might be. So generally, or sometimes you also get it in your wrist, right? Carpal tunnel. And if I know what it is, right, and I'm targeting that, wouldn't you buy that product because it's specifically speaking to you, right? This is what I mean by marketing. So for Pete, folks, just to say, I'm sorry, I didn't want to single you out, Pete. I appreciate you for posting here. The thing that I wanted to mention here is that Pete, it doesn't need to be sold. You don't have to convince Pete like, hey, this product is the best thing ever for osteoarthritis or whatever. He doesn't need. What he needs is a solution for his problem. And the thing is that there are solutions out there with osteoarthritis, and there are different price points as well for that, right? As an example, for osteoarthritis, there is, for example, platelet-rich plasma therapy, PRP. So basically what they do is they collect your platelets and inject it back into your knee. There's also injections that you can get, which is hyaluronic acid injections. So there's different things that you can get that will help you reduce, eliminate, or whatever for a period of time. Now, if I tell Pete in this case that my mechanism for doing it is as less painful as possible, so that means the mechanism, as we like to call it, meaning if Pete is the type of person, right, who hates taking pills every day, right? And if I say, Pete, you just go and get this hyaluronic injection, you get it once or twice, whatever, it lasts for like, say, 8 months or whatever, then that's a much more easier, palatable mechanism for Pete. And it's a one-off thing for 8 months or whatever. It's a better solution for that, right? Than maybe a supplement. Now, there's enough of an industry out there where people will buy different things for different purposes. I am always focusing on that mechanism, okay? I know for a fact that if somebody's taking pills all day for a supplement, they're going to get frustrated. They'd rather, drink a juice. Like I have juice here, right? Say, for example, right here, I have some orange juice here. And much easier for me to just drink this, right, than to take a pill every day if I want vitamin C, right? Because a pill every day, who remembers, right? But you get orange juice anywhere. Like you can go to a hotel room, you can get it, right? So my point is that it is all about understanding who your target market is and what are the different ways that would help them solve their problem. Okay. In my case, let me explain about HumanPal as a case study, because I want you to understand why it is that it is useful for you, right? And I don't have to educate you on it. But the point I want to mention here is that if you hate being in front of the camera, right? If you hate being in a way where you have to have the best lighting, your best camera equipment, you need to be confident in front of the camera, you have to have a good microphone, all that stuff, then the problem is that you're going to stop doing what you need to do, right? So then if you stop doing what you do, you don't get any results. So in the other hand, with HumanPal on your side, right, you go in here, pick what you want to do, pick a spokesperson, right? You can even use our AI photo generator to create a spokesperson in that age group of your audience. Let's say if I wanted to get somebody who's an elderly person, let's say, I click on it, and then I can get all the elderly people I want to target, and I can create a HumanPal similar to that age group I'm targeting. So let's say it's a female product, I cater to her. Maybe say, for example, I could do her, or maybe in this person right here. So I could do that, and I can target that demographic, that audience. It'll be much better. Like the last thing you want is an 18-year-old looking person talking about a joint pain relief or osteoarthritis, right? It doesn't connect with the audience better, right? It'll feel like that person does not speak that language or whatever it might be, right? You see my point? So this is what I focus on always. And the second thing also with HumanPal is you don't have to be in front of the camera. These are all the people you can kind of create out of thin air, right, in your videos, and basically have them be your spokesperson. So not just what you see here. Let's say, for example, you picked whatever, and not just the spokespersons here. You can use our AI photo generator to basically swap out the face, change the face, if you will, and create your own HumanPal to cater to their audience, right? And I've seen this happen quite a bit, where even as little as, let's say you pick Aaron here, let's say, and you're catering to the UK audience, right? United Kingdom, having British English, right? Having any of these voices for British English would be a lot more valuable for you than doing just an English thing, because accent matters too for those people, right? They want to connect with the audience. So just having, say, for example, somebody like here, like Joseph's voice would be more powerful than just bring any English for that matter, right? And sometimes you cannot do it on your own. I mean, you create a UK accent? I'm not a mimicry artist or whatever. I can mimic anybody, so I can't do it. So if I want to reach a UK audience, much more difficult for me to connect with them than if I just created a human-like voice that is in the UK accent, which you can create unlimited amount of these voices, by the way, here with HumanPal, right? So beautiful, right? You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know who you're dealing with. You got to know who you're targeting, and you got to know what age group and what market before you even start creating your videos. I'm going to show you some markets that you can reach that are easy to do. We went to offerwall.com. I showed you where you can get free offers that you can promote as an affiliate. This is good if you don't have your own product, your own service, your own business. You just want to be a one man or one woman army and you want to go ahead. It's a very good way to start using it. Okay. Now I'm seeing some questions here. I'll answer them as well, because my goal is, again, to give as much value as possible while we are live here, give away prizes and all that kind of good stuff as well. Right. Now this is a good question right here. I already got HumanPal when it first came out. Will I be able to participate in the 10-day training? 100%. Okay. I take care of our customers. Yes, so I'll notify you as well via email starting soon. So this kind of training, you're going to be getting 10 of these. And another thing I mentioned is I want to do it live. So you can get the replays later on, but if you enjoy being live like this and in a more interactive way, where I'm live and answer your questions and that sort of thing, so you will, be in a better position to be able to interact and ask your questions and that sort of thing, right? Now, the other question is, which I was seeing as well, right? And basically, I'm seeing a lot of comments. I appreciate all of you folks, okay, John and everybody else. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask is that this question right here: how many Neurovoice are available for Spanish from Spain? I mean, I don't know. Let me just check. Let me just go here. Let's go to Castilian Spanish, right? That's the Spain ones from Spain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 voices. Okay, to answer your question. 7 of these voices in Castilian. There's also the other Spanish, which is the Latin American Spanish, right? Which is the US Spanish or whatever it's called. You have some more there as well, okay? So if I'm correct, that's how we've laid it out. Now, if, for example, you don't have your language here, we also have an option here which says import audio. You go in, you click on the import audio option, and then you click on language, and then you can go to Spanish Spain. Let's go that here. Let me see. SSS. Yeah, here. So you have Spanish Argentina, Spanish Bolivia, Spanish Chile, Spanish Colombia, Costa Rica, and all these countries here. And you also have Spanish from Spain here, I believe you should have somewhere here. And you can use that option as well. Okay, again, because different accents are different, right? So you can, this is the US Spanish. You can click on this as well, or you can do Spanish from Spain as well that we have. And then select from library and click on this upload button right here. Okay, you see this right here? You can click on upload and you can put your own voiceover, and our HumanPal will speak it with perfect lip sync. Ours is the only application which works in all languages pretty much, where you can upload the voice, and regardless of the speed of that voice, regardless how fast that voice is, or even if you have background music in cases, right, it still will sync perfectly. That was a technology that took us a lot of time to figure out, which no other application does, which makes it basically language agnostic, right? You don't have to worry about sticking to only our voices, only our text-to-speech voices, which are great, but you also have the flexibility to upload your own, because sometimes, you want to upload your own voiceover, right? So you can do that with our technology. And that's ready right now. It's not something you got to wait for weeks and weeks to get or whatever, okay? Here's another thing I wanted to ask you. So Tony was saying injection only lasts for 2 weeks. So in regards to that, I think the arthritis subject we were talking about, right? Good point. This is a problem that Tony's talking about, right? So if this is the case, my video, the first thing I'll say, if I'm selling, let's say, an injection or a product for that market, are you sick and tired of taking injections or supplements for your osteoarthritis on the knee or wherever? And are you sick and tired of it where it only lasts for 2 weeks? Well, I have a solution. This is what my solution is. This is the product. Go get it. You see my point? Much more powerful. We like to call these as objections, or like to talk about problems. See, much easier. I don't have to go and say, mine is the best arthritis product. It's the best thing ever. Every single person in the world needs to buy it. No, you don't have to go that aggressive. It's not even needed. You specifically address the problems people have, like what Tony has said here. and you specifically address it, and you have to kill that objection in a much quicker way, and you'll do really, really well. This is the reason why if you see YouTube Shorts, and I'm going to be doing a whole training on YouTube Shorts, by the way, okay? Basically, Pete was saying, you got my business when I was telling you about the solution. Anyway, so if you do YouTube Shorts, which is trying to beat TikTok, right? I'm going to be doing an entire training on just this, because what's happening is from January 2023 onwards, so Jan 2023, YouTube is going to be monetizing YouTube Shorts, meaning they're going to pay people AdSense money when they upload videos in vertical format, 1 minute or less, right? And they're gonna basically put ads on it and give you money, right? TikTok doesn't do it yet. Snapchat also doesn't do much of it. They do a little bit, but not much. They only give it to the top creators. And other platforms like Pinterest and all that, they don't pay you for being a creator. So that effectively means if I put a video, a vertical video in YouTube Shorts, YouTube will distribute it more because they've seen that TikTok is beating them, and therefore it's much easier to get organic traffic. And also, you're going to make money on AdSense, right? Revenue, so you're going to get easily. And you're going to get more subscribers to your YouTube channel who you can serve long-form content as well, okay? So in other words, imagine you have a short video, 1 minute long. YouTube is going to send it over to different people. In the case of whatever, probiotics and other markets that we're talking about today, different random topics. But if you're focused on that, it's going to spread it out to more people. You're going to get subscribers. Then you can do a 5-minute video, 10-minute video talking about it, or you can push them over to a website, whatever it is. I'm going to be talking about this because this is going to be one of the easiest ways to get free traffic over the next 6 months, okay? And if you jump in on this fast, you're going to do really, really well. I'm experimenting this in our own different industries as well. And I'm going to share some case studies on this and stuff like that. It'll be pretty cool. But we're going to have one training in that 10-day masterclass. So 10 sessions you're going to get. It doesn't have to be 10 straight days. But it's going to be all about YouTube Shorts, okay? So that you understand how to get free traffic from YouTube and how you can use HumanPal for that. Yes, to answer your question, somebody was asking, can I monetize the videos I create with HumanPal? Yes. So for YouTube monetization, they require two things. One is you need to own the copyright to the video. So in effect, these are all HumanPals where you don't have to, there's not celebrities or anything like that, right? So you don't have to worry about that. And secondly, YouTube also requires the text-to-speech to look human-like. Okay, it cannot be a robotic text-to-speech. So all these voices that you see here are real sounding voices. Okay, they look and sound. I'll give you some examples in just a second. They look, sound, feel like a real human being's voice. Okay, so again, that also is another thing for YouTube monetization. Again, I'm posted the link right there. I'm pointing down humanpal.io/yes. That's a special link. That's a private link where once HumanPal closes down tonight, this is the closing party. I'm giving away a lot more prizes and bonuses and all that stuff today to make things a lot more fun. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you one question, and just to see if people are paying attention, I'm going to pick one more winner just for fun today. Okay. So the question I'm going to be asking you is, early on in the webinar, I showed you one platform, and that platform was about basically where you can do research on the age group of the people and other things. What was that platform? Where you can find out where the traffic is coming from. Is it a search or ads or whatever? What was that platform name? Just type it in the chat box so that I'll announce one winner from the chat box who posts it. So it's fun and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So let's see here. All right. I got this person doing it. Crafting Sam was the first person for saying it. Okay. You get a swag. Okay. You tell me a size. You want the shirt? You want this? Or or whatever you want, cash money equivalent to whatever this thing costs. I'll PayPal that over to you as well. Up to you. So what I'm going to do is, could you please do me a favor on this and connect with my team and just say, hey, I was Crafting Sam, and this is my details, so you can ship it over, the swag and everything else, and then I'll be in touch with you. I'm so sorry, guys. He was the first person who got in and he posted it. Okay. I will announce more winners, so don't worry. It's going to be fun. Okay. And the other thing as well, okay, is, which is a good question, Kwasi Rhodes was asking, how effective is the accent of the human AI in targeting the prospects? Basically, what I've noticed is that with people, right, this is misconception where people say, oh, this person, although it looks realistic, sounds like a human, but maybe I'm kind of concerned that they may not be, say, for example, as receptive, my prospects, to the messaging as much as, say, like a real human video that I shot with my phone or whatever, right? My belief, and this is what I've done with lots of research, is if your message is addressing the key pain points of that audience, then you don't have to worry about ever You never have to worry about if for example, that buyer is going to buy, or what are they going to do, how receptive are they, and all that. Remember, I told you earlier, for the UK audience, you want to have a UK accent. It will help you more. Australian audience, Australian accent, and that sort of thing. But even if you don't, let's hypothetically say you don't, right? You have English American accent. If it solves their problem, because we're in a global world right now, it still will actually get you good results. Does that make sense? It still it may not get you as great as results as possible. It's still going to get you results. So always in your marketing, what is the problems of that market? And then what are the objections of that market, right? And then if you can handle these two things, you should be good to go. That's what I'm going to cover on that, our marketing. I know it sounds simplistic, but it's a fact. Like, for example, if I have a YouTube short and have only 1 minute to explain my message or my whatever I want to do, and only have 1 minute to tell me, right, for a product or a service, I'm just going to be focusing on the top 3 problems that they have, pain points that they have, and addressing one by one and solve it, right? So in the case of, say, for example, the arthritis or osteoarthritis, joint relief, hey, are you sick and tired of taking pills every day and you keep forgetting where those pills are? Are you sick and tired, for example, where injections are being told which are painful and also don't last more than 2 weeks? Well, I have a solution. What if you never have to take another injection again? What if you don't have to take another pill again? And it's just a one-off thing where you drink this juice and it solves that problem for you in a way where you do not, for example, have to keep taking pills all day, and for example, or whatever it might be. I'm addressing those within 1 minute, right? And I'm more likely to get that person. In the case of HumanPal, this is what I'm going to say. Hey, are you afraid or shy to be in front of the camera? Are you trying to get your message out there, but nobody else is responding because it's taking you forever to actually get a message out to a person? Are you, for instance, also struggling, for that matter, to actually, have the perfect lighting, perfect camera equipment, and best type of camera and audio and everything and editing experience? And are you struggling where you're not having enough time to create the videos you need, because video is 90% of all the content consumed online? Well, I have a solution. HumanPal solves all those issues. Find out more details. Simple, right? Because in 1 minute, I could address all that, and I could just tell them to go to a link. They know, yes, that's true. I have that problem. Yes, I have that problem. Yes, 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 yes. Done. You've done your job. Okay, that applies for everything. In affiliate marketing, all I'm focusing on, if I'm promoting another product, I became the #1 affiliate, as I told you. Or the past, let's say, well over 10 years, I've done well over $100 million in sales online, right? Very few people have done so. And this is the secret. If we actually go into gimmicks, right, which is tactics. Tactics means, okay, I'm going to put in TikTok exactly 27 seconds long a video, because 27 seconds is like much better performing compared to 29 seconds. That's all stuff which is temporary, right? I mean, whether it works, doesn't work. I'm going to do a trend. I'm going to latch on to this trend. That's also quite temporary, right? Rather, if I focus on the perfect audience who will reach my actual, who will actually be receptive to my actual message, I don't care if I only get 50 people. I don't care if I get only 100 people. It's much easier to deal with 50 or 100 people than 10,000, 20,000 people. This is why you can post a puppy video online, and you post a puppy video and then like a dog video or whatever, and then, you're done, right? Like for example, where you get 5 million views, and then after that 5 million views are done, you don't even make a single sale, because that's not a targeted thing, right? So this is how marketing is headed. It's becoming hyper laser targeted, hyper laser specific to the needs of the people. And because of that, what happens is that you're going to get better quality customers, and you're also going to get faster sales and results. And on top of that, it's going to cost you less time, energy, and money, because now the thing is that you're basically weeding out all the other people who might not even be interested in that which you have to offer anyways, right? And so this is going to be another thing that I'm going to be focusing on. So my training generally, again, you can get HumanPal.com/yes. I'm going to talk about 10 training sessions on the list. Mine are very specific, okay? There's 2 components here, okay? One is strategy, okay? So strategy, all right? And then the second is tactics, okay? See, overall strategy is more important than the tactics itself, okay? So in other words, what I mean by that is a strategy means, okay, I'm going to go after this market, this age group, and this is my customer avatar, my dream customer who I want to reach. This is what they need. These are their pain points. This is what I'm going to focus on, right? So if I know that and I have that dream audience created, And it's basically now just a question of the tactics. Tactics would be, I'm going to reach this target audience on YouTube Shorts because more of these people are on YouTube, or I'm going to focus on Facebook with these people, or I'm going to focus on, say, for example, outreach, right? Sending them emails to reach them. Whatever it is, that is a tactic, right? I could get a client. Let's say, for example, my strategy is I want to do it as a coach or consultant or an agency where I actually help out businesses generate more leads, more sales by having their own custom HumanPal doing the selling for them, right? Then my tactic would be, where do I reach them? Well, Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, and other lead generation platforms that I'm going to teach you. So that's a tactic, right? So always understand that the strategy will always be the first thing you start off with, and second thing will be the tactics. Okay, this is how you build $1 million companies. You're not gonna build $1 million company just focusing on tactics, because if it's just about, okay, YouTube Shorts is the coolest thing ever, it's gonna get a lot of organic reach, I'm just gonna go in and post a bunch of videos and then hope and pray that I can get results. The problem becomes then that's a tactic. It's not an overall strategy, right? Because you can create unlimited videos with HumanPal, right? Let's say you created 200 videos, let's say, and you got 200 videos out there and you upload them into YouTube Shorts, where one of them go out every 12 hours. You schedule them ahead of time, let's say, right? If those 200 videos are targeted for joint relief, or whether it's for a specific target audience, they're going to every single day maybe like get lesser views, but more sales, more revenue for you, and lesser headaches, right? And because it's targeted, YouTube will know, okay, this person is focusing on this age group, this demographic, this particular region, and they're going to feed you more of those people, more buyers, right? More of those types of people. And this is what that's why you can even be authentic in if you will, where you don't have to waste too much time. Like when you write your script here, a lot of people always ask me, and I'm going to show you, we have one bonus that we're giving for HumanPal is our niche dashboard app, which allows you to create scripts in different industries and stuff like that. You're going to get that as a bonus, where instead of you staring at a blank screen on what to type, you know exactly now what you need to do. Okay, hope that is clear here. Hope that is making sense. So that I'm going to teach you exactly what to put in the script and in that training sessions as well. And I'm so excited about it because, see, my thinking is that, and then I've spoken to a lot of our customers as well about this, and it's basically where every training might not be relevant to everybody. Like if I teach about how to get leads on Fiverr and Upwork's creating videos for clients, it reaches only a smaller segment. And I want you to do that if that is what interests you. Secondly, if I want to talk about teachers and educators, how to create better quality content, I'm going to be focusing on the templates for that, right? So let's say, for example, you go back here, you're not going to do virtual sets. You're going to probably want to do this, which is good for teaching, slideshows, right? Very good for teachers as a template. So for example, I'm going to focus on that, let's say. Maybe, for example, you want to do e-commerce stuff. E-commerce stuff, what I've found out works really well is these mock-ups work really well for e-commerce, because mostly it's website mock-ups and stuff like that. So I can zero in on it. You don't have to watch all 10 of the training sessions, but maybe 2 or 3 of them will be relevant to you, and I want to be focused on that, okay? So then you can ask questions and you can get that sorted. Even my training, I do the same thing. I'm never going to do a 5-hour training catering to 10 different people and 10 different types of audiences, and it's going to confuse everybody. Nobody gets benefit, okay? So that's why when you watch it in replays, it's going to be a great benefit for you, okay? Now the other thing as well is about tags, okay? Can you teach us how to find tags for YouTube Shorts to target clients, okay? So there are quite a lot of tools for this. It all comes down to, right? There is a tool, actually, you can go into Chrome. It's a Chrome extension called Keyword Surfer, okay? It's a free tool you can use. It's in a Chrome tool, and you can go to Google and search for it, by the way, okay? So actually, I'm going to open it up here. This is the tool. You can go to Keyword Surfer, and you see this right here. It's a Chrome extension, and you can download it. Basically, what this will do is it'll open up a tag for you. Let's say that's going to show you, okay, how many searches does this keyword get and all that. It's a free tool. And then it's also going to show you correlation charts and all that. I use this as a Chrome extension. So then what you do is you search for, let's say, coffee grinder or whatever. It's going to give you long tail keywords, but that's the most amount of volume, right? And the trends. How is the trend rate of that? Like more people are searching for that keyword or not, right? And then I'm going to put those as my tags. Does that make sense? I don't actually do it in a way where people copy the most popular video. I look at more so trends. Is that search trend increasing? Okay. And if that, because let's say, for example, some 5-6 years ago, paleo diet, right, used to be the best thing ever. You get a lot of trend. Then ketogenic diet came. That was the rage, right? Like a lot of people were going crazy. So if you did paleo diet as your keyword, but ketogenic diet is all the rage now, you're kind of missing out on potential traffic if weight loss is your market, right? So I use this tool, really good tool. You can use this. Go to Google and search for keyword surfer, okay? And you can get this. It's pretty cool. You'll like it. And the other thing as well, right? I'm in martial arts. I want to use some characters in judo suits and stuff. Hey, this is why we have a roadmap. So here, roadmap.humanpal.io. You can post, say create a post, and you can say, I want judo and karate costumes or whatever, right? And then if more people vote on it, this becomes a priority. Okay, you can just post in a roadmap. I would love for you to post there. And based on how many people are interested, we'll push them in, because like our developers, we have a full-time team of almost 40 people. You have part-time and all that, well over 60 some people are working on these projects for us. So at the end of the day, based on the priority, we'll work on it. It cannot be in 10 places at once, right? So yeah, let us know what you're interested in. We'll get you up and ready from there. Now, the other thing as well that I'm seeing, which is a good question, is this niche is pronounced a niche or not niche. Actually, it's interestingly enough, it's a UK thing. Just some side, but folks in UK, Europe use the word niche. Folks in the United States, Canada, North America, we use niche. I mean, there's different ways to use it. But yeah, I like the word niche myself. It just, as a habit, became niche. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a small thing, right? Then now the other thing as well that I'm seeing as well is which is a really good question as well that I'm seeing. You can keep asking questions. I'll be doing my best to answer them as much as possible. Now the other thing as well is, are you giving away more giveaways? So I'll give away 3 prizes. So my goal is like I'll give away a couple more prizes, and also one person I'm going to give away a free copy of HumanPal. I'm excited. I'll do that as well shortly. So it's going to be a lot of fun there as well. And for those who have been here until this time, I hope you found value in what I was telling you. Now, just a quick point I wanted to mention here when it comes to the HumanPal app. Okay, so which I'm going to do right now is basically when you get HumanPal, right? Understand that you're getting it from the person who's been in this business for over 15 years. I'm not going anywhere, right? And because of the fact that I've been in this business for so long, I know what works, what doesn't work, right? I mean, obviously. And also I'm here, right? Like, so for example, somebody was asking judo and karate costumes. Hey, I understand that. I know exactly why you need it as well, right? In a marketing sense, because I'm not only a developer or whatever. I actually know I do marketing. We spend millions of dollars every year in advertising marketing to get data, to figure out in different industries, by the way. So that way we know what works, what doesn't work. So that's why, you're getting it from a person who actually knows this stuff, does this stuff inside and out. So, my training is focused on not how to use the application, which you can get. I mean, you can go open up HumanPal, you go to the tutorial section. We have beautiful tutorials you can watch. We have some bonuses and all that stuff. I'll get to in a second, but you can get that. But how do you get results with what you're getting, right? That is something that requires skill, and it requires experience. And it also requires the talent to actually explain it in an easy way for you to understand, right? And I believe I've been just gifted in that sense on how to teach, and just in a position right now in my life where I've been very experienced with this stuff. So I know exactly how to reach different people in different audiences, and how to get a lot of traffic, how to get a lot of leads, a lot of sales. And I incorporated a lot of these things along with my team into HumanPal, right? Because like I mentioned before, I could have just done these and we could have made a lot of revenue. People would not even know it when it comes to these this text effect based stuff. But we went a step further, added mockups, virtual studio sets, billboard mockups, video in video, and some of these other styles, right? Because I know every single person might have a different need, right? And every single industry has a different need. And you got to understand. So when you're looking at Kinetic, very good for education purposes, right? You want to talk about how 5 ways to prevent osteoarthritis or something like that, will be very useful. So we've done all these other styles based on what I know works, right? Because I've seen it, I've tested it out. I've done, for example, as I said, well over $100 million in sales. And because of that fact, I've incorporated some of the things here. Now, some of the things I would love to incorporate, there are tons of them, but I want to take your feedback with our roadmap to see what you like, because then I want to make sure that those are priorities as well. Okay. Now, Another question is this 10 training sessions is going to be live. So they're going to be starting very soon. I'll notify you via email after you get HumanPal. Okay, don't worry. And I'll put a link very shortly right here as soon as you you log into the application. Okay, I'm going to put a link to sign up for those training sessions, and also the replays. I'm going to put it so it's easy for you to watch. Okay, probably in the tutorial section or somewhere here, so you can watch it later on. But I'm going to email you all the details, because what I'm doing is, because HumanPal will be closing down tonight, the special deal. That's why you got to get it in that link that I have there, because of the fact that it's going to be closing down, that special link I was telling you. Once it's done, I can focus on the training stuff and all that, because everybody else later on will be buying it for a much higher price, and with limits like credits or monthly fees and all that kind of stuff. I'm giving it to our best customers at a break-even cost. We're not going to make any profit. I'm just being upfront. I know not many people tell you this stuff, but some maybe use it for marketing or whatever. But I'm being upfront. We spent almost $1 million on this technology, all said and done. It's going to cost us a lot more in the end, with updates and adding new features and all that stuff. So we're not going to make that money anyways with this price point, regardless, right? So you, as a founding member, are basically helping us out recoup some of our costs, so that we can, keep making it better and better. Later on, other people come in, they pay a subscription or any credits or whatever. We're going to make more money with them, and at the end, that will be our profit. But I want to give back to our customers, because you are folks who've been there with us from the very beginning, and I really appreciate each and every one of you, and that's why I'm doing that. I would love to, for example, take up some more feedback and make it even better, because you folks have helped us out in the early stages, right? Like the new update we made to HumanPal, like a couple of months ago, we released HumanPal. It was not where I wanted it to be, right? Like we didn't have like all these faces, for example, and it was not there where I wanted it to be. Like, for example, we, for instance, our rendering system is even more faster now. For example, our multilingual support, when we had the ability, for example, to take any voice from any language and have it perfectly lip sync, was not there. All those updates, including the HD version of the avatar, right? So, for example, when you have an avatar, right, and you have any one of them, when you actually create a video with some of the other applications out there, the lips are going to be blurry when you zoom out the video. When they're speaking, for example, it doesn't look realistic, right? Here we've done it such a way where it's as realistic as it can get. It's only going to get better. I mean, technology is improving so much. We're working with Amazon, for example, when they're one of their startup programs, where we're working with their product managers and stuff, so that the infrastructure that they bring, it's only going to get better and better. The rendering will only get faster with time. The quality will only get better with time. And on top of that as well, the templates and all the other stuff that we're putting in, the voice, everything, only going to get better with time. If you already think this is the best, it's only going to get better with technology getting better and better, right? Every single day, every single month, every single year. So we've incorporated all these elements here, as you can imagine. All right. Now, that said, another thing that I want to show you is one of the things that a lot of people always ask me, right? And they always ask me, and I want to answer that question as well. And again, this hat, I'm going to give away 2 more winners, this, and then one person will be winning HumanPal as free copy. Now, don't wait until you get the free copy. If you get HumanPal here, I'll effectively pay whatever it costs you to get it, and effectively it becomes for free. So don't worry, okay? But I just want to say, this is our closing webinar. This is our last one. If you miss out now, please don't message us again. Last time when we closed it down in 24 hours, because the beta that we had was basically finished. Like the amount of people we were looking for already finished by that point, right? So this is why I want to mention that for those who are here, you're getting it at the lowest possible price you're ever going to get, and you're also going to get it basically in a way where we're going to be giving you the best possible price as well, right? And I'm seeing some questions on this as well from people here. So I'm going to answer some questions as well. So one of the questions was, Paul, what happens afterwards? Like if I want to get HumanPal afterwards, what do I do? Well, basically all you have to do is you got to pay more money, or you got to pay monthly fee and all that stuff. So we're grandfathering you in, you get in, and we're going to take care of you with our training and all that kind of stuff. All right. So let me announce the other winner as well. So let me do that here. Just give me 1 second here. Hey, this is Paul from the. All right. And by the way, while I do that, HumanPal, right, I'm going to walk you through the application just a second, couple other things I'm going to do for you here. And let me actually get some questions here. All right. Excellent. Some good questions here, right? Yeah, this one is a good question. Hispanos Press, right? When using HumanPal, any one of the template with glasses, there's a bubble on the face. Okay, so what happens, you got to understand, whatever HumanPal you take, you got to make sure that if there is some glasses here, obviously that it's not going to sync in properly. So a person with glasses, sync them with the actual video where the template itself, I mean, that spokesperson has glasses, okay? So like, for example, if I'm doing here, Kai Hong, she has the glasses version, use the human generator with the glasses version, okay? Hope that is making sense. That answers your question. Now, the other question as well that I was seeing is another question is I missed out last time. Bradley says doesn't want to miss this time. Appreciate that, Bradley. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to love getting in. And the other question I was seeing, right, is do you have icons for teaching various subjects like math symbols and stuff? Yeah, you can use different keywords in as well. The only thing though is sometimes text to speech might not have some key words like infinity symbol or whatever. So you might want to type it in and start putting that in that case. So in other words, your animation, let's say, for example, let's whatever, you book a spokesperson, your animation and your template could have that infinity symbol, but when you're writing your text, make sure you write infinity as an example. If you want some more adjustments, we can help you with that as well, okay? Then, and the other one as well that I was seeing question as well, which is a really good question, is basically about the time. So right now with HumanPal, you can create videos up to 1 minute long. This is to speed up the rendering. You can create unlimited videos and merge them together. I'm going to talk about one bonus on that. But basically, the point is that as technology gets better, we're only going to make it more longer length videos. Right now, the trade-off is if we have a video and you have a 1 minute long video, let's say, right, with all these animations and all this other stuff. Right now, basically, if we have to do a 5 minute video, it could take 5 times the amount of rendering time because of the servers and infrastructure we use. This is the reason why if you want to maintain the quality and stuff like that, it's a very different trade-off. So we've decided whatever is the fastest for you to render, we're going to give it, because you can clone a project and create multiple projects, right? Like I can go to my videos here, clone another project, I can create another variation of that video right out of the gate and have that render while this other one is being rendered. So you can render multiple videos at the same time. But if I did 5 minutes and allowed you to do that, it's going to take a lot longer, right? Maybe a couple of hours, 3 hours or so. So as the servers and infrastructure gets better with time, we're talking with Amazon on this actually, where as the infrastructure gets better with time, it's only going to be faster and faster, the rendering, then we're going to increase the time as well. It's something we are considering. The only thing is that right now, even with every other technology in the marketplace which does this level of animations at HD quality, full 1080p, where it's zoomed in like this, not like there's some little tiny what we like to call it, like tiny person like in the bottom here, not like so, but it's actually full HD. It requires a lot of algorithms and stuff behind the scenes to crunch a lot of data. So it takes a lot of time to do that. As technology gets better, yeah, we'll definitely incorporate that. Don't worry. All right. Now, let me announce the next winner, and then I'll do some demo of HumanPal and walk you through for those who didn't get it yet to do so. So let me announce the last here. And then at the end, once I'll pick the winner, who will win the free copy of HumanPal at the end of this live stream. Don't worry if you are going to leave or get disconnected. I will get in touch with you because it's going to be live, so I know everybody's here. So I will also post the winners in our Facebook group, okay? I've been posting actually in our Facebook group. If you've been following along, you go to my Facebook group, right? You go in there and you go to our inner circle group. I've been posting almost every day in our inner circle. Like when you go here, I've been posting like tons and tons of winners. I've been posting, right? See this? Swag winner was I'll be posting your like this, okay? Whoever I'm announcing, I'll be posting you here, okay? So I've been posting that almost like here. This is another winner here, Leslie. So all these winners will be posted in the Facebook group. Alexander was another winner. I'm posting a ton of these winners almost multiple times every day. So if you win the free copy, I'll be posting you here as well, okay? So that you know it's there. Oh, there's another one here. See, there's so many winners I'm posting. I will want to give you as many prizes as possible. So if you win a free copy of HumanPal, whether you bought it, didn't buy it, you just for attending, when I announce your name, I'll post in the Facebook group so it's transparent. I'll do that towards the end so that it's fair for those guys who came in here as well, collaborated and stuff like that, okay? So let me announce the next winner. Let's see here who it is. And again, I'll give you a choice between getting the swag here or cash, whatever it is. I mean, some people prefer cash, whatever it is. I'll do that. I prefer swag because it takes a lot of love, care, shipping costs, and all that stuff to ship it over to and all that stuff. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. So the next winner is, congrats to for the swag. Larry Dotson, my team just sent over to me. Larry, congratulations. You win from free swag or cash, whatever you like to do. We're equivalent amount. All right. So let me actually make a note of you here, Larry. All right. So I'll send that over to my team. We have like actually a prizes team who gives away prizes and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So, all right. You can keep posting your questions. I'll answer here. My team is here as well. They'll answer them in the chat box. So let me actually show you some cool things inside HumanPal. Okay, you're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna enjoy this some of the stuff that I'll be teaching you here in HumanPal specifically. Okay. Now, again, as I mentioned before, in HumanPal you can create videos like what I was showing you with like drag and drop simplicity, right? So it's pretty cool. You create videos which look professional, like what I'm showing you right now. Really powerful, and you can do it in full HD quality. Okay. Full HD means full HD. And it's going to be really awesome. So I'm going to show you how some of the cool things you can do inside HumanPal. It's going to be a lot of fun in a way where nobody else has actually done anything like this in that high quality. You see my screen right now where the lips and everything looks so professional looking. You can do that with HumanPal right out of the gate. Okay, so let me show you this so you can see the full screen of it. And again, you can ask any questions as well if you do so. Again, as I said, HumanPal is closing tonight. All right, that means the discounts, the special pricing, the break-even cost, we're giving it away for you. The lifetime deal, right? No monthly fees, no subscriptions, no upsells, nothing. All that included in one price. That's going to be removed tonight. This is your last chance, okay? Not going to do another thing like this anytime again, okay? I don't even know if there's going to be a replay for this one. Probably not. But anyway, you got to take action right now if you haven't already, okay? And again, if you got it, let me know the chat box that you got in. I'll actually pick some winners as well from that as well, so that it's a lot of fun in the next couple of minutes. So I want to give away more prizes as well. So let me demo some things in HumanPal. Let me show you some cool things here. And then again, you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to address those questions as well while I'm doing the demo here. Okay. So that if you haven't gotten it, this is a good time for you to do so. It's gonna be a lot of fun as well. As I said, we're closing HumanPal today. All right. All right, cool. So those who are asking, can I get in? Where can I get in? HumanPal.io/yes. There's also a payment plan option in the page. If you can get it, this is the last time we're probably going to have a payment plan as well. So this is it. Okay. I don't want to do any false scarcity or whatever. The point is that the price we're giving it right now is not a viable price for us long term. We've done our math. So I want to do it because I want to give back to our best customers later on when we do advertising. And so let's say, for example, we're doing a lot of marketing later on. It's going to change the price. I mean, this is for only our existing customers who purchased stuff from us in the past. We want to give a great deal for them, and that's you, which we appreciate. All right. All right. So let me zoom in here. Let me get myself out of here so you can see the full screen here. Ready-made video templates on top of that, where we've hired the world's best production crew, animators, and designers to create and craft these video templates that's so easy to use, where you can create blockbuster videos that I personally spent tens of thousands of dollars each over the past few years, well over hundreds of thousands of dollars. These designers have put together the best elements that are designed to convert, that are designed to actually captivate people's attention, and yes, designed to get you more leads, more sales, and more revenue without any extra copywriting skills or design skills or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. And on top of that, it comes with our revolutionary drag and drop video editing system that was so awesome that when you actually use it, you will think this is the easiest video editing system that was ever built. And the reason why behind this is that it simplifies the video creation process, and you never want to go back to the old way of creating videos or editing videos when you see it. It also comes with subtitles and caption generator, which is automatic, meaning the syncing, the subtitling, and captions are automated and automatic. For ultimate flexibility, you can also create your very own digital human pal. That means you can create somebody out of thin air that you can utilize in your videos. These are copyright-free people who do not exist, and this makes it really powerful because you don't have to worry about it using any celebrities videos or anything like that. And the beauty is you can transform these people or any photo into a real live human spokesperson or a human pal in just a few clicks. And it's so easy that you can have unlimited human pals at your disposal because of the ability to transform your human pals from a simple photo, meaning you just upload a photo, it'll transform into a human pal, and it just takes a couple of clicks, super easy, and gives you ultimate freedom. Now, as you can see here, I'm in the HumanPal app, super easy to use. You have a bunch of templates that you can see here. You can put text effects beside your human pals. You can obviously do mock-ups, where these are mock-up animations, the type of animations that I personally used in my own sales videos, and we brought in the exact team behind them. Now, you have to understand, this has cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years to test and track between millions of visitors. So these are conversion optimized. What that means is they're designed to get engagement, more leads, and more sales than any other form of video. We also have virtual studio sets, so you can create virtual studio, news reporter style, as well as a virtual studio style videos, which are really brand new and something that is doing really well when we are tested it, as well as billboard mockups, which is revolutionary. You also have different styles here, as you can see, underline boxes, text effects, kinetic animation, typographic animation, as well as typewriter animation, isometric tests, slideshow animations, and a lot more. So imagine any type of video you can think of, you can create with HumanPal. Now let's say you want to create the mock-up ones, right? This is the ones where you have a bunch of animations and that sort of thing behind the scenes. So as you can see here, these are the templates, and we are adding more and more of them based on user demand, user requests, and that sort of thing. Let's say I like, for example, any one of this, click next. And then here, I want to show you can actually use any one of our pre-existing human pals. And as I mentioned before, you can even create your own using our human generator platform, as well as our human photo to video creation platform as well. For simplicity purposes, I'll show you how you can use one of our pre-existing human pals here that you can utilize. Now, I just want to be clear, these are full HD videos and human pals, and nothing like this compares out there. And the beauty is, if you see the comparison, I'll put them both side by side to what's out there. It's night and day difference. For example, you will see the lips are going to be blurry. They're going to be, when you actually zoom in on the face, it's not going to look realistic for the other competitors out there, or it's going to look like a zombie is speaking. Doesn't look realistic. Here, this is fluid lip sync, which matches the voice being spoken. And that is a game changer. Nothing like this is out there. Because as the saying goes, if you want to do something revolutionary and it's the first of its kind, do it right the first time so it has long-term potential. That's what we've done here. Now let's pick a human pal here. I'm going to pick Thomas Formal right here and then click next. In this step, we just have to paste any script, any text script in any language, and it's going to create a human pal video with perfect lip sync as well as perfect human sounding voiceover in the language that you desire. That can be done also via clicking on this auto translate option here, where you can translate the text that I just pasted into any language. Alternatively, you can even type it into Spanish or whatever language you wish, and it's going to perfectly do that as well. So for example, if I put Spanish, I would just choose Spanish as the option here under the languages, under the text to speech. Now we also have multiple accents, UK English, US English, Australian English, that sort of thing. And you can pick, for example, if I pick British English, I can pick different choices of voices here as well. So let me click on Frederick here, and that could be the choice that I picked. Use the import audio option where you can import your own voiceover or professional voiceover, and our application will automatically lip sync that with our human pal spokespersons. So you don't have to do anything extra. Click on that button right here, choose the volume, and you can even choose the language. So for example, what is the language that you're uploading that voiceover in? Is it Japanese? Is it German? Whatever it might be, you can just click on the select from library, upload that audio from your computer, and then you can have that as well perfectly lip sync. That's also an option available for you. You can also have the background music selected like you see here, and where you can actually, for example, change the background music volume and mix and match. So for example, you have the voiceover with the background music playing with slightly lower audio, or you can even choose to upload your own background music here. I'm going to unselect it for now. Click next, and in this step, automatically the slides are created with the text that corresponds to each of those slides. Makes video editing very easy. Think of it like PowerPoint. And then if I want to make any updates, I can do so here as well. So for example, if I want to move anything here, I can move that here as well to make one of my slides or scenes even bigger. That's up to you. You can do that as well, up to the characters that are available here to create a streamlined video. Let's click next. And then we can even choose enable or disable of subtitles. I'm going to keep it default, but you can actually change the box color, the subtitle color of the text, and that sort of thing. Let's click next. And then this is where all the magic happens. This is where you can now customize different elements here. For example, each of these scenes can be modified to your desire. So for example, all these scenes were created for me. Firstly, I can move scene 2 to scene 1 just by dragging and dropping. Right? Let me do that again. Just scene 1 can move to scene 2, and with the perfect lip sync, timestamps, all will be actually perfect. You don't have to do any editing or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. Same thing. If you want to move scene 3 to scene 2, you can do so, or move it back just with drag and drop. Everything is done behind the scenes by our artificial intelligence engine. Now, we can also, for example, add a scene. For example, I can add a scene, add text, and automatically it can create a lip synced perfect human spokesperson video, and also have the animations and transitions created. I can even delete a scene by clicking on the delete scene button right here that you see. And on top of that, if you want to add any scene towards the very end, you could do that too by clicking on the add scene option as well. Say, for example, you want to add an intro or an outro and that sort of thing, you could do that as well. Now, on top of that, you also have the option to basically add any media to these placeholders that you see here. And that's through our media library. You can search for any ones that you like, images, videos, and that sort of thing. Click on anyone you like. If you want to crop it, remove the background of it, and all that kind of stuff, let's click select. And then once you've done so, automatically it's going to get inserted into the scenes, as you can see here in the bottom right. And on top of that, once you've done all the scenes like so, you can now also click on the custom HumanPal button here, and you can change and create your very own HumanPal using our custom face swap technology. So all you have to do is just click on this, any one of them, like what you see here. Let's say I want to click on this person here, and I click select. Automatically the face of the HumanPal that I've selected will be changed. That is a beautiful option as well that you can pick in this step as well. Now, this is an option. You don't have to do it. You can use one of our stock HumanPals, but you can do so as well. Now, as you can see here, the age of the HumanPal here completely changed. It's aged a little bit here. So you can mix and match, you can play around with it, but this is an option that is available right here under the custom HumanPal option, as you can see here. And once you're done with all the slides and you're happy with it, just click on next. And then here you can give the project a name. So let's say I want to do a real estate project and I want to give it a resolution. Let's say I want to do 1080p. I accept the terms and click create video. We have a progress bar in place, so it shows 0% since I just rendered it just now. It's going to take a few minutes to finish, and once it's done, you can then download this video and edit the project and that sort of thing. But while it's rendering, we have another cool feature here where you can clone this project and create another brand new project. So for example, if a client wants you to create another project with some changes, you can do so. Let's say, for example, you yourself wanted to create another video but keep the script and some of the elements the same, you can do that as well. So you can go in here, I can pick the same elements like what I did, click next, and then I can actually make some changes here. So while the other video that I just created is still rendering, I could make some changes. So I can add a slide, I can make some changes to this, I can add more animations, I can change some images and the media here in this step. I can do all the good stuff here right when the other video is rendering. So you can create multiple projects at the same time without having to ever worry about your computer slowing down or anything like that. Once the project is rendered, you can then play the project, you can download the video, you can edit this project and make changes to it, you can clone the project, and you can delete this project as well. So that option is available. Hope you enjoyed the quick demo of HumanPal. There are a ton of additional features that you can explore while you're using the app. We also have a lot of new features coming up as a part of our product roadmap based on customer requests. So what are you waiting for? Jump in and start creating captivating videos right away. All right, guys. So I'm seeing some questions here. So I want to answer. So first question that I was seeing is, Paul, when are you going to announce the free copy winner? So I will be announcing that winner in just a second. I want to also show you folks something else. Okay, pretty cool stuff that you're going to see it. And I will really want to show you something specific on top of that. Okay, so watch this. Okay, watch this. And I'm going to show you this. Look at this and tell me if it sounds like a real person or not. Okay, because this is the kind of output that HumanPal can create for you. Let me show you.
Finding the right gifts for Christmas can be a time-consuming process, as you need to pick the perfect gift for every age and personality. Here are 5 gift ideas for the holiday season that should bring a smile on everyone. First one is a Lego building kit that are cleverly built blocks that nurture creativeness and at the same time challenges kids to be more and do more. This timeless classic is designed for collaborative fun for all ages. The second gift is a portable coffee maker. Upgrade your at-home coffee game with this sleek machine that can brew a cup of coffee or espresso with just a single push of a button. Whether you are grabbing a quick cup of coffee out of the door or service coffee to a crowd, this has you covered. With multiple brew sizes and a strong brew feature, you can enjoy a perfect coffee anytime.
I want you to focus on the lips area specifically, okay? First of all, full HD, okay? Remember, other applications that are out there, they're gonna put the guy somewhere in the bottom right, like how I am, right? Like in the bottom right, very tiny and stuff like that. This is full quality, full HD, as you can see here. And secondly, I want you to also look at the facial movements and stuff like that. Obviously, we're only going to make it better and better with time, and also understand that it's full 1080p quality. So when I'm actually showing you this demo right now live, I want you to understand that this is actually even lower quality than when you download it, because at the end of the day, when it's live streaming, it's going to take a little bit of the quality down. All right.
The third gift is an all-in-one virtual reality headset with a growing trend of metaverse. This is not just a gaming device, but an immersive experience generator that brings hours of joy in an interactive world that includes virtual concerts, sporting events, and videos filmed in 360 degrees. All you need is an app on your smartphone and internet access to explore new worlds that are so realistic you will feel like you are there in person experiencing it all by yourself. These 3 gifts should not only bring you lots of joy, but will check.
Pretty powerful, right? I mean, just give you some ideas here. And basically with templates as well, you have different choices. So I'll show you some here that will give you some better ideas as well. I'll go into detail. I'll go into the app in detail right now, and I'm just going to show you some ways you can do it. But let me show you the languages that you can do, okay? And some other tricks as well that you can play. Let me show you the languages.
Hola. Crea videos atractivos con humanos en cualquier idioma o tema en minutos. Anúnciese en audiencias internationales et aumente sus ingresos y beneficios.
Bonjour, avec HumanPal vous pouvez économiser du temps et de l'argent. Vous n'avez pas besoin d'acteurs coûteux, de pigistes, de logiciels de montage vidéo complexes ou d'équipements de caméra pour créer des vidéos. Cliquez sur quelques boutons et créez des vidéos en quelques minutes seulement.
नमस्कार, मनुष्यों के साथ एनिमेटेड वीडियो बनाना अब आसान और सस्ता है। विपणक, कारोबारी, लेखक और सोशल मीडिया एजेंसियां अपने व्यवसाय को अधिक बिक्री करने के लिए HumanPal का उपयोग कर सकती हैं।
Hallo, HumanPal kommt mit vollen kommerziellen Rechten. Mit dieser leistungsstarken Software können Sie mehrere Einnahmequellen erschließen. Sie können die von Ihnen erstellten Videos an Kunden verkaufen und 100 des Gewinns behalten oder Videos erstellen.
Pretty powerful, right? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of comments here as well. Amazingly accurate. I like the guy when he speaks French. I like the guy when he speaks any language, really. I mean, at the end of the day, right? And all the voices I mentioned this here. Let me actually show that all the voices are text to speech, okay, from our text to speech library. So every single voice that you see here, it's not actually an uploaded voice, which you can do. You can upload your own voices, but they're human, like basically text to speech voices that are within the application. So not only did we had to create the HumanPal app, we actually had to bring in the best text to speech technology as well. That's why it took so long. So imagine HumanPal is not one app. It's a text to speech, human text to speech generation app. It is actually a lifelike human with different voiceovers with perfect lip sync application. And on top of that, it has speech to text technology. It's the best ever speech to text technology as well. And on top of that, it also beautiful video creator with mockups and everything else. So there's a lot of different technologies that we built into it, not just one, right? You also have subtitles and captions you can create as well, but it'll perfectly sync as well throughout. So again, as I said, different ways that you can use HumanPal. I'll show you also the video template that we added recently that we're going to create more of these, by the way. I want to show you this.
To buy or sell a home. No problem, most realtors only want to sell your home. We go beyond that. We offer full service, leasing, property management and selling. So, whether you want to sell the property now or keep the property as a long-term investment, we give you the option to choose what works best for individual financial situation. We perform the proper due diligence on your behalf, such as running comparisons for both rent and sale, as well as helping you to determine your best route. Best of all, our fees are very affordable to everyone. Ready to get started?
Pretty cool, right? So this is something we're going to be adding more of these styles. Again, it's just a question of like, I did this with some creativity of mine and my teams. If you have some more suggestions like this, let us know in the roadmap. We'll definitely add them in for free.
Contact us today.
The point is I don't know every single thing that people like, right? So based on what your requests are, we're going to put more of those in. Again, this is just one of the styles, right? There's tons more as well. We have some more winners to be given away as well. All right. So let me announce the other winner as well in just a second. And then I'll show you a couple of cool things as well, some bonuses that we have and stuff like that, for getting HumanPal. All right. So it's going to be a lot of fun overall in this side of things. So you can keep posting your questions as well. As I mentioned before, we'll be happy to answer them as we go along. Now, the other thing as well that I'm seeing, which is coming quite a bit, which I want to answer, is that can you create unlimited videos with HumanPal? Yes, you can create unlimited videos, any amount of languages, and you can create multiple videos at the same time. Meaning, while one video is rendering, you can create another video as well by cloning it, which I'll show you in just a second, by cloning the video as well. So it's going to give you more choices, basically, because of that. Like you saw that one right now, right? It's going to give you more additional choices and other things as well. So let me show you a couple other things here so that you can get an understanding of it. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually walk you through the application itself step by step. So it gives you some ideas on how you can do some other cool things with it. Okay. All right. So again, let me announce one other winner here. Okay. So let me see. My team is just sending that winner to me. All right. Congrats to you. Here we go. Here we go. It is Andrew Titcom. So you are our free swag winner, Andrew. I'll actually make a note here. So Andrew. Okay, I'm sorry if I mispronounced the last name, by the way. All right, so I'll be getting in touch with you, Andrew, or you can email my support team saying you're one of the winners. We'll either get you the swag, the hat, the shirt, or whatever, or equivalent in price money, whatever you like. Obviously, the swag will be of more love, more time, and stuff like that, but it's up to you. You can decide what you want, okay? Now, so let me actually go through with some showcase you how to use the application the right way and some bonuses as well that I have for you. And also the fact that we don't have any upsells or downsells, all that stuff. Let me show you that as well, okay? All right, so.
Or numbness. If so, you've come to the right place.
You're looking for a quality bakery for your next event. You probably have a lot of questions such as, do you create baked goods for the type of event I am having? Are you available for the date of my event? Or even, do your baked goods taste good? No matter your question, we have the answers.
So when we go into any application, right, let's say even HumanPal here in this case, let's go to create new video here. Now, we could have just stopped, let's say, just some text in front of the video, right? I mean, that would have been really awesome. That's what, applications which sell for a huge monthly fee and a lot of money out there, which don't even have that perfect lip sync or anything like that do. But Or we could have even gone ahead and done something like this with underlined box text, which is perfect, right? I mean, beautiful looking videos here. You have, kinetic animations, right? Like so, right? We could have had the typewriter effect like so, isometric text effects like so, right? We could have slideshows here like so. Now, you could have done all this stuff and it would have been really, really awesome. I mean, just the text effects alone, right? We went a step further than that by actually adding in these virtual video sets, mockups, billboard mockups, and all this stuff, because this is professional video creation. I mean, if you really look at some idea here of how professional we're talking, this is the same effects and animations I've used in my own business over the last decade or so, especially in the last 2 or 3 years alone, to make well over $10+ million in sales from our video sales pages and video demos and that kind of stuff, right? And I want to show you that specifically in real time so you understand how powerful this is, because when you go to the video creation process, you're going to be so blown away by how easy that is that you'll think, this is it, this is so easy. Am I really going to get results doing it? Well, let me show you that right now so you understand how powerful something like this is. Now, here's my ClickBank account, right? This is one of our merchant processing accounts here. Now, I want to show you in the last year or so in this account, it did well over $3,379 and $167.86. A lot of numbers, but who cares? The point is that, again, this is a real account. I mean, I can see some months makes about $233,000, some months $250,000, and on and on and on, right? Now, the reason why I'm showing you this stuff is just this one here. The key reason why I made this many sales here in this platform, right, which is one of the premier places you can sell products and digital products and physical products and all that kind of stuff, is video, right? Same type of videos that I just showed you as a demonstration. Now, I'm one of the top vendors and affiliates on this platform, by the way. And also, here is JVZoo. You're probably familiar with the JVZoo platform. Here in the JVZoo platform, this one account we've done just in commissions $5 million here, and in sales, as you can see here, $641,803.31, right? Now, the number one in this platform as well for a long period of time. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is not to brag or anything, but what I'm trying to say is that there's a saying that you have to do what the real successful folks are doing, copy what they're doing, not what they say, right? And if you look at any one of our sales materials or whatever, if you looked at it, spokesperson, right? Spokesperson speaking with a bunch of animations around that spokesperson, right? That's it. I mean, there's nothing really magical about it because that's the best way to convey a message, right, to people around the world, right? It's as simple as that. There's nothing really complicated about it. Now, so when we're talking about actually being able to create videos that produce results like this from the very best in the business, then you have to follow along and pay attention to what I'm showing you, right? Because otherwise what's gonna happen is you're gonna miss out on some critical ways you can succeed on the internet, because speed of implementation is everything, right? And how quickly and how easy it is to create something matters, okay? So let's say we go into these mock-up templates here. Let's create one right out of the gate, right? So you go in here, just select one of these, right? And then what kind of animation do you want? I mean, we have different styles here. We're adding new ones all the time based on customer requests and that sort of thing. And so, for example, as you can see here, we have other ones here as well. So we have a product roadmap, actually, which I'm going to get to show you in just a bit. But where you can actually request features and what kind of templates you want and that kind of good stuff. So then you don't have to really, wait for those features to come in. You're just going to do based on people's requests, right? So for example, let's say we are liking any one of these. Let's say I like this one, let's say, right? Click next, pick your spokesperson here. You see all these spokespersons here that I have. You pick one of them, right? So it can be anything really. But I like, let's say, here, Thomas Formo. Let's say I like Thomas because the last one here, but we're adding new ones, by the way, as I mentioned before. Now you want to start off with a script, okay? Now this can be anything. This could be a blog post. This could be, for example, an article. This could be, for example, just a video sales script, right? It could be anything really, and it's all up to you, right, on how you go about doing it. I mean, how do you want to do it? So for example, I have a script here that I wanted to kind of copy paste here. So let's copy and paste here. And then now this is basically a real estate video script. So then we just click on what kind of language we want it in. Or you can even, for that matter, use the auto translate button that you see here. You see this auto translate button, you can use that. You can translate the video right out of the gate and you should be good to go into any language as well. So we have a bunch of these voices here, whichever one you like really. You can even preview them by clicking the play button like so, right? Whichever one suits you, you can just go in here and play and choose. Okay, it's that easy. So let's say I like the Thomas voice. And then I can go in here. And the beauty is, as I mentioned before, you can actually even go in to import audio here and actually import a voiceover from anywhere else. I mean, this could be your own voiceover. This could be, for example, a professional voiceover given to you by a client, whatever it might be in any one of these languages. This is tons and tons of languages, right? You select that, you upload it, and automatically we're going to transcribe it and sync it, and the lip sync, all that stuff is done. This is, by the way, not done in any other application in the planet right now. Yes, that's true. No other application in the market can do it in so many languages. In fact, almost all the languages, right? Something like Thai language, for example. Every other application in the marketplace, regardless of the price, they can only do it in certain languages. Maybe one of the top 5, 6, 7 languages in the world, not basically hundreds of these languages, right? And that makes it very, very phenomenally powerful, okay? So now I can go back, click Thomas, I'll go in, I'll paste this, so I'll just show it to you real quick. Yeah, again, like I said, it can be in any language, okay? Now you can also choose the background music, and you can change the background music, or you can even upload your own background music as well. That's up to you. In some videos, it works really, really well. And for now, I'm just going to uncheck it, but it's up to you. You can use that as well. So now click next once you're done. So, and then as you can see here, we have all the scripts set up here, beautifully done, where it's going to create us a bunch of scenes. And now each scene will have its own set of animations and all that kind of good stuff. Now the beauty is here, you can even select and change things over how you want them to appear. So for example, let's say, for example, I want to add pauses in between. I could actually create the pauses based on the line breaks that are happening here. So for example, if I wanted to pause right after it says now, I can just do that like so. So meaning I can change things from one to the other. So that way it's going to say, so whether you want to sell the property now or, and stop, keep the property as a long-term investment, right? You can mix and match things over so that it works beautifully, right? And I can maybe some things like, and I can put that on the top here. So you can tweak things and how you want the transitions to occur and that sort of thing, right? Now I click next, and then you can enable subtitles. That's up to you. You want to do it or not. You can choose a subtitle color, subtitle box, and that kind of thing. And then let's say I want to enable the subtitles. I'll do that right here, and then click next. And then we go to the very next step. We could add all these elements right here like so, and it's going to create a beautiful transition and a scene structure like this, right? And the beauty here is that right here in the media tab, right, in the scene, in the media tab on the top right here, as you can see here, if I click on upload, I can add any videos here into the placeholders that you see, those laptop placeholders and that sort of thing. And I can do that for every single slide I can change, okay? And that means effectively those transitions and stuff like that you saw in my demo videos, the professional transitions, you can do that without having an advanced video editor, any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. Trust me, when you have a video editor, and let's say you have a timeline like this, and you have to go in here and you got to do 1 second here, millisecond here to tweak and add and things like that, it's going to take you 10 hours to do something that could be done here in maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? And that's just, and still get the professional output, right? That's the beauty here that no other application in the market does. So easy to do. So for example, I can go in and add any image or anything like that. So let's say I want to add this, I could do that. Say for example, I want to do something related to real estate, I could do that. I can click select and automatically have these transitions applied to that scene, right? So like if I scroll in here, and I can show you here real quickly, you see this right here, I could have that applied right out of the gate. Now we don't show the preview right out of the gate here simply because it's going to be more faster. For some computers, having a preview show, it slows things down, but whatever you've done, it's applied automatically, okay? You don't have to worry about it because we are not using your computer speed at all at any point in time. It's all rendering on the cloud on powerful Amazon cloud servers, so it's infinitely scalable as well. So now when you select all these items here, you can do that. The beauty is you can even add slide here, so you can add a new scene and you can add text here and automatically have that lip synced and transition and all that kind of good stuff. You can add it in the beginning, you can add it in the middle, you can even add it towards the end as well, okay? You can add it in the end as well, towards the end. Now on top of that, you can even basically change things over. So for example, you want scene 3 to go into scene 2, you can do that automatically. The transition and all that stuff is done. No need for any cropping, no need for any editing or any of that stuff, right? And you want, say for example, scene 1 to go to scene 2, just drag and drop it like this. Or just go back again. It's all automatic. So no need for any techie mumbo jumbo editing and all that stuff, right? Very easy, very straightforward. Now, you will see something called custom HumanPal here, right? You see this right here? This is where you can generate your very own custom HumanPal and have that applied into the HumanPal here, which is again extraordinarily powerful. Again, nothing else like this out there at all. Now, how do you create an AI HumanPal right out of the gate, custom person? Okay, So when you click on the custom HumanPal, you have all these custom HumanPals right here. Now, how you do it is you just click on this right here, AI Human Photo Generator. You go in here and we have a whole bunch of copyright-free photos that you can generate out of thin air. You can even put emotions and stuff like that, say for example, and then you can add gender. Let's say for example, I want a male, and then I wanted to have the ethnicity here selected. I can even select the young adult, elderly, or whatever. And then on top of that, for instance, I could even have the eye color here. I could have the hair color here, hair length, and that sort of thing, right? Click generate, and automatically it's going to give me all these copyright-free humans, which effectively means this is not some celebrity or Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, or whatever you're using. You can get into trouble, and that's a big problem with a technology this powerful, right? You don't want to use some celebrity or politician or somebody famous. You're going to get into trouble. So we've actually incorporated, we spent several tens of thousands of dollars to license this technology from another very, very famous company used by Fortune 500 companies. Now, we do not allow you the ability to upload any photo or image in here simply to prevent one major issue, which is copyright claims. Now, when we allow you to create commercial videos into HumanPal, and then even one bad apple uploads, for example, politician, celebrity, let's say Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or whoever's video, and then sends it over to a client, or let's say even on YouTube or somewhere else, one claim like that will completely destroy the entire HumanPal ecosystem, as well as even destroy your career as well as a freelancer or as a video creator or video animator. And we thought through all this. I mean, it's easy for us to just allow a photo upload, but because we cannot track easily at all who you're uploading or who any user is uploading, and if a celebrity or politician or somebody who's an influencer's face is utilized, and it utilized in a bad way and for a bad purpose, then effectively, or even any purpose for that matter, it's going to effectively cause copyright claims and that sort of thing. Because of that fact, we've actually spent thousands of dollars, and still do thousands of dollars every single month, to tens of thousands of dollars to license it every single month, simply because of that fact where it solves that copyright claim issue. In fact, you're uploading a video on YouTube tomorrow. You're getting a video for basically an e-commerce business, or maybe a chiropractor, maybe a dentist or lawyer, or maybe even a small business or restaurant. And if they get a copyright claim, it's going to look bad on them. So this is a huge selling point that you can offer to your prospective clients, because when they understand that these are copyright-free videos and they do not have to worry about any licensing fees, you can charge them a premium dollar. This is something that we are very serious about, because we want the HumanPal system to be a long-term solution. We don't care about short-term profits where we make a few bucks here and there and disappear. We want it to be a long-term solution that will last for a long, long period of time, because this is a powerful technology. We want to do it in an ethical and legal way so that it prevents any issues for anybody, not just now, but any time into the future. Because somebody does it once and they get a copyright claim, maybe even a year or 2 years from now, it can completely ruin a business. So I just want to be clear and transparent there, so you understand that's why we spend extra thousands of dollars every month, just so that we can license this, so you never run into any copyright issues, because these people don't even exist. So thereby you don't have to worry at all about any licensing issues or copyright issues and that sort of thing. And so that way you can always create a human spokesperson from scratch. So let's say, for example, I have this person that I liked. I wanted to use this person. Just click on the save button here, right? And automatically this is going to get added in, okay, into the timeline like so. So for example, once I do that, I can click on this. This got added in here, right? So I can just click on this person right here and select. Now what it's doing behind the scenes is it's actually changing the face of this person right out of the gate. And that means effectively you can change the age, and basically, even for example, you want to convert this to an Asian person and that sort of thing, you could do that as well. See that? It changed this completely, and you have a live preview as well how this looks like. And by the way, this is just the start, right? I mean, you can do other cool things as well with this technology, because of the fact that now you have the custom capabilities of having a spokesperson with no copyright. So you could even have this person as a brand ambassador for another company, right? And always have that as a brand ambassador, right? So because when you go to the custom HumanPal here, this could be the brand ambassador for that company. So that means you don't have to ever worry about, say, for example, if you're using a spokesperson in real life and that spokesperson is no longer in the business, that spokesperson is no longer available, or they are licensed to one company and they don't want to do videos for you anymore. You don't have to worry about that, because this will be unique to that business as well, right? That gives you infinite possibilities. Now, when you click next, right, and just choose the project name, click on it. Let's say I want to name it real estate project, right? Webinar, and then you can use the resolution. You can do it in full 1080p as well. And then you just click on the create video button here, and then you are done. That's it, really. That's how easy it is. Just took a few minutes, and you have customization options as well throughout the entire process, right? So when you click on the create video button, it creates the video, and then automatically it's going to start the process for you. Now, the beauty here is, as you can see here, we have an actual timeline like so. It's going to show you the progress bar, and so you can go ahead and now you can, even while it's rendering, click on the clone button here and actually start the another video. Let's say, for example, you want to create another video for another client, or maybe you made some mistake or you want to add to it, or maybe you want to create another variation of this video. You just click on the clone while the other video is rendering, go in here, and you can start using it right out of the gate. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that awesome? And the beauty is, because of the fact that this is web-based, right? It's in the cloud, you can actually be even, for example, translate this application into another language. We went a step further than that, by the way. In the application, you have even the ability for you to change the mode. You can do, see this, dark mode, light mode. You can even do that as well. So for example, if I change this to dark mode, automatically changes the entire application to dark mode. This is useful if you like the dark mode. Personally, I do like the dark mode as well, especially for the eyes sometimes. So you can do that too, and you can toggle that over right out of the gate. So we have that capability as well on the top. So we thought through all the stuff. It's basically taking things in detail and taking it to the next level and being able to provide you this application where every single element has already been thought through, right? Now, I want to show you specifically how we went about doing that process of that photo to video, okay? So that you understand, because I was talking to you about that, right? Like how we can change the face and all that kind of stuff. So let me show you real quick how that process works so you understand, and how much money went into that as well, because it's quite critical. Because the number one question is, how do I create unique people out of thin air, right? And not have to worry about any copyright or anything like that. Let me show you. So as you can see on your screen right now, this is the real life and this is the generated. So what happens is that you have the actual real person give you the rights to be able to create variations of them, right? And then an actual AI, or if you will, a copyright-free human person who does not exist is created using this. You see this? The real life person and then the generated person. Real life person, and then you have the generated person. You see that? So that way it's always unique. It's always going to be a person that you could create out of thin air. And this is something no other application does, okay? And will ever do. This is the beauty here, because it gives you infinite possibilities and infinite options as well to use. We're actually making a lot of updates as well to the application as we speak. Like for example, we just added a new human spokesperson here, as you can see, called Hiroto, who is of Asian descent, as you can see. So we're adding more as well, in different ethnicities and stuff like that as well. We're just doing some tests here. So as you can see, we're adding new things all the time, right? So the beauty is we made so many updates since the last couple of months. Then we released HumanPal. It actually sold out in 24 hours. We actually had a number of people we could take in to initially test drive the application and check out, because this is a very high-end technology which uses very high-end servers and infrastructure behind the scenes. So we had a number in mind where you can sustain it and actually go in, and we reached that in 24 hours. So we've made so many updates since then. It's been closed. Nobody else could get access to it after we released it in the initial stage. That's why everybody's, even to this day, we're emailing us. Where do we get access to it? We said, wait, let us make it the best application ever and handle more people. And then when we can, we'll open it up. That was the main goal that we had. So now once the video is done, let's say, right? So we can now download the video. We can play the video. We can edit this project. We can clone this project and delete this project. So you have different choices as well, right? And because it's on the cloud, we store the information and the actual project, so you don't have to worry about your computer speed or anything like that. You can even render multiple videos at the same time simultaneously, because it's all on the cloud. It never slows down your computer and that sort of thing, right? So in a nutshell, if you really look at it in a perspective, we've made HumanPal the most powerful application in the world, but at the same time, so easy to use, right? And that's the beauty here. The ease of use is what makes the whole difference, right? And as I mentioned before, all your HumanPal projects get unlimited cloud storage, which is very critical, where you can retrieve this data, your projects and all that stuff. And basically this is the same technology that powers many Fortune 500 companies like McDonald's and all this stuff. So when you have your projects created, you know for a fact that they're gonna render quickly, the fastest possible pace. And on top of that, you know for a fact that it's scalable. So, I mean, we have even, say, for example, you have dozens of projects that you're creating, right? You're never going to have to worry about, okay, the server slowed down or something. We have an infinitely scalable system, which took us a long time to crack. And even to this day, it takes us a long time to crack, right? Now, how much does this thing cost, right? I mean, that's the big question here, right? Because we spend well over $1 million to get this technology through, just even the photo technology, photo to video, the ability for you to create your own custom HumanPal, the ability to create different templates from scratch, the ability to create, for example, even going a step further, ability to have perfect lip sync, HD quality videos, all the stuff, right? Takes a lot of effort because they have to all come into a synchronized system, right? Think of it like an orchestra, right? So how much? See, normally, you've seen this happen, right? In many projects and these so-called launches or whatever it might be, you'll see this where you're going to have, so for example, somebody says it's only $49 and then you go in, you're going to see OTO1 or upgrade one. It's $97 to get this template, say for example. And then you're going to say, oh, you need this for us to make more updates for the application. Oh, by the way, for commercial and agency use, you got to buy this other upgrade for $197. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, for additional training and masterclass and some other stuff, you gotta buy this for $297 because we're gonna give you a masterclass on how to sell blah blah blah, something else like that, right? Some type of pitch that way. And that alone will add up at $707 to even get a usable application. Yeah, sure, you're being pitched this $49, you're going to get it. All this other stuff becomes very critical to do, right? And this is a problem that I've noticed quite out of the gate. Even when I did a survey to our customers, everybody almost was saying, hey, just show me what it is. What does the application do? What do I get out of it? Show me the features and let me make an informed decision so that it's fair, it's transparent, right? And to make matters worse, if that is not enough, you're even then, after you buy the product, you're told, oh, by the way, you need to buy this additional upgrade, which comes with our training or all this other stuff, some other coaching and also some other advanced features and some stuff, automations. You got to pay $997 for that right after you purchase, right? You get invited to some webinar or something. Now, this basically is $707, and now you add that to make full use of something, you're looking at $1,704. Now, I know it sounds simplistic, but it's a fact. You could argue all day long, but this is what happens, right? You're always going to feel left behind. You're always going to feel like you got to buy that extra upsell. You got to make full use of it and stuff like that. We wanted to change the game completely for you as a loyal customer of ours. We wanted to give you all of them, right? No upgrades, no upsells, no downsells, none of that mumbo jumbo stuff, no confusion, everything in transparency in just one price, and you don't have to pay $1,704 there. You don't have to pay any recurring subscriptions there. You don't even have to pay $707 here to get everything, access to everything. And on top of that, even if we say like this is not $297 and was given to you for say $100 even, that's still $500 or more that you're gonna have to pay to make full use of something, right? And then that percent is completely gone from the marketplace after you purchased after a year or something, right? And here, I've been in this business for over 15 years. I'm not going anywhere. When you talk about HumanPal, the updates that we made, the investment we made, nobody else in this industry can do that because I care. When I'm building something, I want to build the best thing ever in the industry. I don't want to build something that is just there and then move on to something. In fact, in the last 1 year, we've only concentrated on HumanPal. We haven't launched anything else. That's the commitment that we put. So if you feel that has some type of a value, then what do you put as a value for it, right? It's infinite value, right? Because just one video that you create with HumanPal, you can sell it for $300 to $500 or more minimum. I'll show you some examples of that, and then actually make it back right out of the gate because we're going to be pricing this the lowest possible price. And remember, we actually sold out in 24 hours last time when we did this, right? You're going to get it the lowest possible price, including all upsells, including all downsells, including everything. No so-called, oh, registered for this webinar and pay $997 later. No, everything included for just one price on this special page. And that special page is humanpal.io/YES. You can also click on the button below, right below, to get access to it right away because you're watching this in video format. Now, if you're having any order issues or anything like that, you can email us at support@humanpal.io. This is super limited because, as I mentioned before, this HumanPal Unlimited Edition with no limits, no credits, no monthly subscriptions comes with a special discount. That coupon is automatically applied in the checkout, which comes out to just $197. The retail cost is $279. That's even highly discounted, but it's a special coupon. It brings it down to $197. We also have a payment plan option if you want to choose. It's $69 spread out. Right, it's slightly more expensive, but you can also use that as well. That's also available as well. That payment plan can be looked in as a pitch and fee, where you put in $69 today, and then once you sell just one HumanPal video, you can sell it for many times over, $300 or more right out of the gate, and that is also available as an option. Now, why is it such good value? Well, you can see Synthesia, probably the only other competitor that we have, raised over close to $100 million, $50 million just in the past year, and then a lot more before that. So total coming to close to $100 million. So we're competing with a company that does this kind of level, and they don't have multiple language import. They don't have these beautiful looking templates that we have, like virtual studios and also mock-up videos and all that kind of good stuff. They also don't have the ability for you to upload your own voice and perfectly lip sync in any language, and some other things as well. Now, if you go into synthesia.com, you'll see it. They have a personal plan, not a commercial plan, meaning you can create with HumanPal videos that you can use for commercial use, meaning for client projects, and as well as your own commercial use, like for example, your e-commerce website and that sort of thing. And here it's just a personal license, meaning you can use it for personal use, $30 per month with just 10 videos per month. That effectively means $3 per video that is there. If you want a corporate plan, it starts off at around $500 a month or more, and it charges per every single video. With HumanPal, it's no limit. So you can create unlimited videos only if you get it on this page, which you see right now. And again, the price can increase at any time, or we can close down any time without notice, like we did last time within 24 hours, because we may not be able to sustain this price for long. And on top of that as well, one other thing I want to show you is using the green screen export option, with both for vertical videos as well as for, if you will, full-fledged portrait videos. You can actually charge people money. Like in this case, this person's charging $150 for just 75 words. As you can see, if you want to increase it, your 150 words is $250. Now, in this case, as you can see here, this person is charging $100 for just 85 words, one single video, and then 180 words is $190, and so on. And then here as well, $185 for just two 15-second TikTok videos. And again, with a green screen video, you can upload any video like so, like what you see right now here, and then you can make the similar type of videos as well. Now, this is the power of HumanPal, that you can use it in different languages, and you can sell these videos in Fiverr.com, Upwork.com. We'll teach you how. I'll just talk about that in just a second, because our goal is not just to create videos, but also get results with them while you use HumanPal. And again, HumanPal comes with a no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee. So for any reason, no reason at all, you decide to leave, you get every single penny back. And on top of that, you're getting unlimited editions. You can create unlimited videos right out of the gate. Now, I have some special bonuses for you if you get the HumanPal right now, and you get it basically on this page. Before I show you the bonuses, you can also use the PayPal credit option if you're in the United States or United Kingdom. So if you're in the United States, it's 6 full months, no payments, no interest. And if you go to the checkout page, you can check out to PayPal. And then once you do so, you're going to have an option once you log into your PayPal account and almost finishing the checkout process. There's going to be an option called PayPal credit, like what you see here. You can apply it. If you're did not apply it before, just take a couple of minutes to activate. If you're in the United States, it's 6 full months, no payments, no interest. Effectively getting it for free for 6 full months. And if you paid within 6 months, you're gonna basically not be charged any interest. And in the United Kingdom, it's about 4 full months of no payments, no interest. So if you're in these two countries, definitely check out the PayPal credit option. Is there for your benefit. We also have Google Pay. We also have, as you can see here, American Express and Apple Pay as well. So we have different payment options that you can use, and you can try out different ones which suits you. And on top of that, you have these bonuses that we're giving you, which is 10 full days of step-by-step success training. Now, this is going to be 10 different topics. We talked about selling the videos in Fiverr, Upwork. That could be one. What if you want to create videos to get traffic on YouTube? Because the voiceovers are realistic, human-like voices, and basically these videos are human-like, you are going to get your videos monetized on YouTube. So we're going to talk about how you can create videos for YouTube and get traffic, leads, and sales, not just for you, but for your clients. What if you want to create a video agency where you can sell videos to a client and charge them money? Or for that matter, what if you want to create videos for your own business, whether it's an e-commerce business, whether it's a consulting business, or maybe you want to create a business where you actually create courses with HumanPal. whatever your use case, we're going to be covering all these in these specific videos. So we cover the entire aspect of it. This is easily worth a lot more than the HumanPal application itself, because you're getting a simple, straightforward process on how to get success using the HumanPal app, right? That's more important than anything else. And you're going to get access to this. This is going to be live. If you cannot attend live, we're going to actually be giving you replays for this if you cannot attend, right? And you're also going to get our mockup video creator, where you can actually create mockups and then import your HumanPal videos into these mockups. It's a little bit more different than what you have in the HumanPal app. So it's a unique thing. You get instant access to this bonus. And on top of that, you get the instant access to Niche Dashboard app, which also includes our niche video script, so you don't have to do any copywriting or anything like that. It comes with voiceovers and also some frameworks that you can utilize, so you never have to be a copywriter or have a blank screen staring at HumanPal what script to type, because you're going to get the biggest library of ready-made voiceover scripts and copywriting frameworks that ever exist. You're going to get instant access to this, including all the upgrades. Could have easily sold this. You're going to be getting this sales video script generated right out the gate and import them into the HumanPal application. All right. And you're also going to get our HumanPal template request club as a bonus, where you can just type in any template request and you should be good to go. And I just want to mention, this is on top of our product roadmap. So as you can see here, this is our product roadmap. This is our public roadmap where you can add in all kinds of features and everything else. So this is the roadmap where you can basically suggest any features and that sort of thing. We're going to put them in here. Now, on top of the roadmap, you're going to also have that template request club, where we're going to be taking in your template requests. Let's say we have 1,000 requests. We're going to see what people are requesting. Maybe it's education templates, maybe it's coaching templates, consulting templates, maybe it's audiobooks, whatever it is the templates are. We're going to focus on that and prioritize based on what you need, because we want to hear back from you. So you're going to get access to this. And on top of that, you're also going to get our vid editor application. So the HumanPal application allows you to create unlimited videos. But because of the fact that it takes so long to basically create this machine learning and all these other lip sync and all this other stuff behind the scenes, what happens is that we limit each video to a minute long. Now we're working with Amazon to make the technology possible so you can render even a 5-minute video and that sort of thing. But the technology is not there yet to do all this processing and AI without costing hours of your time to do so. So the trade-off we've done is maybe you can create 5 videos and attach all 5 videos and create a longer length video, that sort of thing, right? Because you can create unlimited videos with the HumanPal application. So you can use this vid editor application to merge multiple videos, and you can mix and match those videos and all that and render them out. It's just as full-fledged as maybe a Camtasia Studio, Adobe Premiere, Apple Final Cut Pro, where you can edit, resize videos and all that kind of the good stuff, because you're also going to get our resizer application beyond the editor application as well, where you can resize the videos for LinkedIn, for YouTube, for Facebook, for Instagram, and all these other platforms, Twitter, and that sort of thing, so that you can post them and without having to worry about resizing it manually yourself. You're also going to get our call to action scripts right out of the gate, which are beautiful scripts where you can actually get call to action being spoken by our AI HumanPal right out of the gate. And you're also going to get our most premium bonus, which is basically our video marketplace builder, which comes with web hosting included as well. This is like a Kajabi type of a membership site builder where you can sell your courses or even content you create with HumanPal. Let's say you want to charge people money for it. Let's say in terms of content, in terms of maybe services, whatever it is, using this, you can actually build your entire business framework where you can charge via Stripe, PayPal, or invoices, all that kind of stuff built in. We actually pay for the hosting and all that mumbo jumbo stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. To put things in perspective, as you can see here, last month alone, we spent $16,058.82 to create HumanPal videos. That's the cost with our AWS dashboard. As you can see here, is my real account. It's my name on the top right. It's not some fake account or whatever, but this month alone already close to $14,000. This is the kind of infrastructure we're spending for you. Now, if anybody says that they're spending on your behalf or whatever, ask them to show you this stuff, because this is the kind of level we are talking about, spending tens of thousands of dollars every month. That's just with Amazon alone. We have Google as well, which is just about the same as well, that we use for rendering your HumanPal videos, because there's a lot of high-end behind the scenes rendering happening, and we are using the best ever type of technologies behind the scenes. We actually work hand in hand with Amazon, their project managers and everybody else, because when they saw this technology, they were blown away as well, and they're giving all their resources to us so that we can get the best possible. So when you're creating these videos, you can use this platform that you're getting instant access to as a bonus to actually sell the videos, sell your services and all that good stuff, take payments. It has a drag and drop editor and all that kind of good stuff. We pay for all the hosting, no monthly fees, anything like that. Fully scalable, and it'll complete the HumanPal system. And how to use all this stuff, you have tutorials, as well as we'll be covering some of these elements and these apps in our 10 masterclass training sessions as well that will cover all these topics to bring together and help you get results with the HumanPal technology. As you can see, the bonuses alone are worth a lot more than the HumanPal app itself. You can go to humanpal.io/yes or click on the button below. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. And I just want to mention here, I'm getting some questions as well from people posting a lot of stuff, which is exciting, to be honest. So appreciate everybody here. So now a question came in, can I get the marketplace builder separately? No, it's actually something that we're actually charging a monthly fee to get in as a private thing for my coaching students. You get this as a special bonus only for getting HumanPal. And you get to keep this bonus, even if you get HumanPal and let's say HumanPal is not for you, get every single penny back, keep it. My way of saying thank you for giving it a shot. Now, the other thing as well that I want to mention here is that, as I mentioned before, the price it shows on the screen is $197. It actually went up to $199 since yesterday. Since I've been updating, we've been increasing the price because tonight we're going to close. There's another reason why I was saying you got to make a decision to go quickly and get in, because once we change the pricing and all that kind of stuff, I mean, you're too late, right? You're going to miss out for good. So this is what I was trying to tell you. Make sure that whatever decision you make it quick. And at the end of the day, if you want to not pay credits extra later on, if you don't want to actually be in a situation where you have to, for example, pay a monthly fee and all that kind of stuff, well, then I don't want that to happen to you, right? So this is the way you can get in right now. Okay. Now, the other thing as well that I wanted to do, I'm seeing a lot of these comments. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate you, Bruce, for getting in as well. All things sweet. Congratulations for getting in. Maria, thank you so much as well for getting in. Now, this is the question I wanted to answer. Please give us 3 or 4 days. See, it's like this, right? We've been, Dr. Narayan, so we've been trying as much as possible to give you enough time to get in. Last time, actually, it was done in 24 hours because we had a limit of number of people we could take, and we reached it, close it down, no warnings, nothing. This time, we actually gave enough warning to everybody to get in. If that $199 is a little bit higher for you, just try. Just the payment plan option, slightly more expensive, but you can at least get in it for a cheaper price of $69. That's the payment plan. But I just want you to understand that we cannot keep this price for long. It's a break-even cost we're giving to our customers because we're not advertising to get you as a customer. You know what I mean? So you're not advertising out there, because once we spend on advertising and it costs us $100 to acquire you as a customer, it's not going to be viable for us because we have a customer support team full-time. We basically have a developer team full-time working on this, fixing bugs, adding new features in our roadmap and everything. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough as well, we have animators and we have marketing team and all this stuff to help you, training you and everything. That costs a lot of money, and we're going to have to raise our price, make it a monthly subscription or a credits-based system or something. But definitely there's not going to be any unlimited option. Because every render you create costs us money. Every voiceover you create costs us money. Every AI photo generation system they use costs us money. And that's the reason why we have to limit it. Okay. Now, coming back to animation, I want to share with you my screen here real quick so that you understand and I can show you this. Give me 1 second here. So that for those who are asking me this question, I wanted to show this to you. Let's see here. All right. So in HumanPal, right, every option you pick, like you pick AI human generator, and you use one of these, we're actually collaborating with a company and paying them a huge amount of monthly fees to get this, right? So you can use this copyright-free people and create your own HumanPal out of these. And these are copyright-free, meaning in a way, basically, you never run out of issues with copyright and stuff like that because these people don't exist. So in other words, if you use, say, Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or some other person you don't even know about, and you get into copyright issues, it's going to cause problems. So we spend a lot of money, and we still do every image. Like you click on this and you click on the save button, costs us money. Okay, just so you understand, because the integration is that way. When you go in, click on create video, you go in and you pick any template, whatever, and you go in and you pick, let's say, right, any voice here that costs us money, just so you understand. It's not like, for example, to generate that voice and stuff costs us money. When you import an audio and you select it and you upload and we have to transcribe it, that costs us money. And if you have to, for example, render a video out, the servers, we have almost 300 servers that we have that actually launch based on your renders and stuff like that costs us a lot of money to maintain that infrastructure. So basically, my point is that we look through all this stuff to future-proof HumanPal, and you're getting it for one-time price for lifetime access. And for with me, that means many years, right? Been in this business for 15 years. So even 5 years from now, you can use HumanPal with no worries. A lot of these so-called lifetime deal applications, they shut down after a year, shut down after 6 months, shut down after whatever, and they disappear. You don't even know who you purchased it from. You don't even know who to complain if something goes wrong. Here, we've been transparent, right? Basically every single comment that was posted here, right? I've been, basically responding to it live, right? And then also every single comment and request that are coming into our roadmap, you're looking at it seriously. All this stuff, right? Nobody else does. The reason why they don't do it, it's much easier to just hide behind a company name or hide behind a website and then run away once you purchase, right? I mean, it's easier. I mean, here, you know who to complain, and that's a lot of stress on my end. I just want you to understand, when somebody is in our Facebook group and mentions something, somebody's posting in the YouTube comments, whether it's positive, negative, whatever, the point is it takes a level of commitment and a level of pride in what you build, and a level of, if you will, seriousness in how you build your products and your services, right? And that goes through in a long way, because with confidence you can use it without ever worrying about it going down or be running away or not being available, or you don't even know what's happening, right? And that's a commitment nobody else in the marketplace can give you, because there's a history of over 10 years that I've been doing, actually 15 years that I've been in business, right? So because of that, it takes a lot of thing where the reputation and everything else I like to call, we take it very seriously to make sure that we update our applications, maintain them, and all that stuff. So in other words, when you're getting HumanPal for like $100 or let's say the payment plan option, which is slightly more expensive, for a fact that even 5 years from now, you're going to use it with pride and joy, and it's going to be better 5 years from now than it is today. And in fact, it's going to be a market leader, right? And everybody else is going to come in later. We're going to pay for it down the line while you got it for break-even cost. I want you to look at it in that perspective. Okay. What's the final price? So it's, right now the price is increasing. So once it closes down, the price changes completely to a monthly subscription or credit system. In the page, when you go to right now, it's $109 one-time payment, or you can pay a $69 payment plan, which is slightly more expensive. It comes down to a total of $276 with the payment plan. But without the payment plan, one-time payment, $199 right now to get it. But that's going to change. Okay. Now, the other question is, can we get captions on the short videos? Yeah, automatically. All the videos you create in HumanPal, they have a choice once you enter your script and that sort of thing to basically, if you will, create, right, captions or subtitles, which works for the shorts as well, right? And the other question is, which is what I want to, do you have a support system? Yeah, we have support at humanpal.io. You can email us for anything. We also have our Skype group you can join in, and our Facebook group as well to post and interact with other users and that sort of thing. Now, the other thing as well is that, can we become affiliates for it? No, we don't have any plans for that. It's a private offer. We're offering only to our best customers who purchased from us in the past. That's why we can give it for that lowest possible price. We're not adding credits. We're not having limits. We're also not actually putting any monthly fees and stuff like that. There's nothing to buy extra once you get HumanPal. So there's some value there, right? Obviously. Now, the other thing as well that I wanted to basically answer is this question, and it's a fair question as well, Carl. It's a bit expensive, right? $109. Why can't I get it for $50 or something? Generally, what happens, as I mentioned before, it's $50. You're gonna have to pay a lot of upsells, downsells, cross sells, some other high ticket thing, this, that. By the time you end up going inside, you're gonna have to pay something like $1,000 or more with different upsells, and that for $50 or whatever, or $79 or $100 or whatever you paid one-time payment is going to be worthless until you buy the upgrades. It's just a fact. I mean, it's the way it is. It's the way the game is played. And if you like that game, hey, you can go ahead and get it. What I'm hoping to reach is people who posted in our Facebook group that they hate upsells, they hate downsells, they hate hidden costs, right? Here, you're getting everything for one price within HumanPal. I mean, look at it. Just the fact that you can create videos in all these languages, we can upload your audio or whatever, right? Look at this. It's crazy, right? We have even Galician language, okay? We have Greek, we have Javanese from Indonesia, we have the Khmer language, and all these other languages we have. They can upload your own voiceover, and you can have it perfectly lip synced within HumanPal. This is a level of commitment. Like even the dark mode, like we can go in with the dark mode. This is a level of detail that we went through. So we added all these things. I mean, you don't have to. We could have sold, made a lot of money. But when I mean commitment and attention to detail, this is the level we've gone through to make it the best application possible. And we're going to become the market leader. I'm very confident in that. And with great customers like you who are supported us, it's only going to make us, invest more into technology and take it to the next level beyond that. So at the end of the day, what I mean is when you're asking this question, it's a fair question, right? But you got to juxtapose and compare HumanPal with every other application that's out there. I mean, the only leader in the marketplace right now which does this is Synthesia. And if you go into their website right now, I mean, you can do that right now, by the way, is you can go into synthesia.com and then you can check out the pricing that they have, right? I mean, it's pretty clear cut, $30 per month right now as we speak, okay? And it is what it is, right? I mean, I didn't make it up. I didn't add it. So you can see here in the price, like synthesia.com. I didn't make it up, right? And again, some folks were saying my screen was frozen for a second. Yeah, let me repeat what I just said. But personalized is $30. That's the price. So if you're talking about expensive, I mean, this is expensive right here, because over time you use it for a year. I mean, just for some videos, you're going to cost you $300, $500 or so. And that's only personalized. You cannot use it for clients, projects, and that sort of thing. And also, when I go back here, I wanted to show you this earlier, which was if you go into the dark mode, light mode, right? You just click on one button. That is the attention to detail that we have here, right? We didn't need to do this dark mode, light mode, right? When you look at the languages here, for example, like look at these languages. We have so many languages. You can upload your own audio file. We have Mongolian language, Nepali language, Norwegian, Persian, all these languages, Romanian and stuff like that. You can upload your own voiceover. You can go to text to speech, and we have all these text to speech voices as well, right? Like Arabic and all these other languages as well. And so my point is that, and for Arabic, Hebrew, and some of these languages, they're right to left language, right? So meaning the text is right to left. And we actually had to work for months. I think almost a month we worked on that to make it compatible with right to left languages. These are the details that I'm talking about, attention to detail. And that is something that, nobody else does for any price, right? And when we become the market leader, I mean, you're going to pay a monthly fee to get it. And you're always going to be ruining the fact that you missed out today when it was the lowest possible price. Okay. I just want you to understand, right? And now the other thing is that will this technology always be evolving? Obviously, we have a roadmap, all the roadmap features that people are putting in to the best of our ability when we can put it in. I mean, we're going to do that. And obviously that comes across with some things that we don't even advertise. Say, for example, right? When we go in and we speed up your rendering by 50%. I mean, it's not something we advertise, but it's automatically added into every single account, right? Say, for example, we add like a couple of, a few other spokespersons. Like we added this Hiroto here, for example. I mean, we didn't advertise saying, oh, we added these new Japanese or Asian characters. We've just added them in. So sometimes, you gotta understand that we don't go in our advertise like we added 100 different things. So there might be minor to you, but takes us a lot of time. Like to improve rendering by 50%, the speed, that takes a lot of time to create. All right. Like every video you create, there's a progress bar that we allow you to see how long it takes. That might be a small thing for you, like a feature wise, but for us, it may take months to create because it has to basically track every single video type, every single video you upload into the mockup section. Say, for example, you picked, a template, which is a mockup templates here, right? Like one of these templates, like these mockups or virtual studio sets or whatever. Everything you put in the placeholder here, right? Say, for example, you put them into this placeholder here, right? Depending on the video type, depending on the video length you put, because we automatically crop it to match that that screen size. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go crop that video to do. We do that automatically behind the scenes. That AI system that automatically crops any video or placeholder image or whatever you put and shows it in a very high quality manner in that mockup, that took us 2 months to create. But we don't go and advertise saying it took us 2 months, but little details like that take a lot of time. That's the reason why if you see some of the other applications which does something like this, they don't do these kind of templates. They don't put a virtual studio set like this. They don't do it because it's the detail there is very expensive to do. Like if I go in and click the virtual studio set, this is 3D. Okay, this is 3D animation because you can put a placeholder here, right? A placeholder here, placeholder here. So that's basically animations that are full 3D. And for that, you need a different type of infrastructure, different type of setup, and that's not easy to do, okay? And that detail took us another 3 months to create. For you, it might be nothing. You might be, oh, that's so basic, I could put a video here. No, I mean, you need to be an animator to understand the value of it. That's why sometimes when I'm talking to HumanPal, when you got to understand the ease of use is what makes the whole difference. It's so easy to use, like writing an email, right? And if you want to use a complex application like an Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro or some a Blender or some Maya 3D kind of an application, you can recreate this. But you got to go to college for 3 years or 2 years to understand that and become a master at it. And that's not our market. I mean, if you're an animator, I mean, go ahead, do animation stuff. But if you're the type of person who wants to create that level of animation in just a few minutes by just dragging and dropping a bunch of videos or placeholders and get the same level of output in the end, this is the best application you can get, right? Because it was created by marketers like me for you, created by entrepreneurs like me for other entrepreneurs like yourself, right? Because you don't have the time to go sit and learn something for 2 years to master it. You want to just go on to getting traffic, leads, and sales, right? So what I mean by it, when I'm saying like HumanPal is closing down, and here you're going to come back later and you're going to pay more money. You're going to be paying more for, for example, upgrades. You're going to be doing all that. You're getting that special unlimited access account, right? That effectively means that even 5 years from now, you can use it and you don't have to pay a single penny more. And that has value. I hope you understand that. You can make a decision. Either you're going to buy, like, let's say, for example, the Rolls Royce, right, of technology for literally nothing, or are you going to buy, let's say some junk car, like a used car, at the end of the day, that's 20 years old, and you might get it for cheaper today, but over time, it's going to cost you more anyways, right, for the repairs, for other stuff. And on top of that, there are going to be monthly fees, hidden upsells, hidden maintenance thing, this, that added on to that. You make the decision, right? And again, as I said, we're giving it to our best customers who purchase from us. Later on, people who didn't buy from us before, like our customers, is an appreciation thing, right? Those folks later on, they're going to come back, and at the end of the day, they will, right? They will end up paying more, and they're going to be regretting it. All right. So now that said, I'm going to announce our, as I promised, one free copy that I wanted to give away. So let me announce that. And again, if you purchase HumanPal already, whatever it costs you, I'll reimburse that effectively. Okay. So effectively it becomes free if that's what it is. So we're going to pick somebody here from the chat and announce that free copy winner. Is that cool? All right. So let me see that. My team is sending that over to me. And before my team sends that over to me, I just want to be clear here so you understand. A lot of love, a lot of effort, a lot of everything went into the HumanPal application. So I hope you understand that if it's in my power, I wanted to actually make this the best application you've ever purchased, right? So basically, in other words, the highest value you've ever gotten. That's why I'm doing extra training, extra bonuses, and all this stuff. I'm putting it not to overwhelm you, but to give you all the tools that you need in one place, so that you feel basically that you got everything you need in one place. You don't have to buy bits and pieces here and there and make the whole system work. That's why we have the roadmap, so we can only make it better and better with time, right? And as I mentioned before, I don't know what you might like. If 10 people or 100 people request a feature, then I know that is a requested feature that everybody wants. Our team will prioritize that. That's why we have the roadmap as well that you can go in and do. Okay, so that said, right? That said, like, my team is just sending me the winners list right now, so I'll go into that and get that one winner who gets the free copy of HumanPal. So effectively, I'm gonna give that over to you, and I have to, basically note that as well, right? All right. So that said, all right. So let's see here. I'm gonna basically have the team, right? By the way, send that over to me. So if I announce it, and for any reason, whatever, then I'll note it down. I'll get my team reach out to you folks. Okay, is that cool? So that they can reach out to you and they can get you up and running based on that. All right. So let's see here. Drum roll, please. Who is that winner? My team is sending that to me. Actually, let me check here while I do so. And again, while I'm doing that, again, something that I wanted to be clear here, okay, is that when we talk about technology like this, right, it's a system where we have the world's best team working behind it, PhDs and all these other guys we have in our team. So it's only going to get better with time, right? So hope that makes sense. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. Without any further delay, my team is sending that winner to me right now. All right. So the winner is, congrats to Brian Hess. So he's our winner. I just got a comment of his. Let me make down. So Brian, you win a free copy of HumanPal, whatever it costs. I'm gonna get that over to you. Congrats to you for coming in here. Again, sorry folks if you didn't win. You're all winners for getting in. It's just that my team randomly picked a winner and sent that over to me. So congrats to you, Brian. So you win a free copy of HumanPal. I'll be getting in touch with you. My team will do so. I'll write down your name here so that I remember. And for those who are here all this time, really do appreciate everybody else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually do a recap because it's a closing webinar and all that stuff. So a lot of people are congratulating you, Brian. Congrats to you. Congrats as well. Now, so basically we will get in touch with you. My team will get in touch with you and organize it, how to do that and all that. Okay. Now, that said, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap, folks, for those who kind of missed out on this, live webinar, some of the things that I wanted to share. But I wanted to show you one important thing here, specifically on what makes this special. I showed this earlier on, but those who missed it, this is the level of commitment that we are doing into the HumanPal. Just look at the lips and the quality and the live stream when I'm playing it. Again, as I mentioned before, it's not going to be as good as when you actually download it yourself. All right.
Finding the right gifts for Christmas can be a time-consuming process, as you need to pick the perfect gift for every age and personality. Here are 5 gift ideas for the holiday season that should bring a smile on everyone. First one is a Lego building kit that are cleverly built blocks that nurture creativeness and at the same time challenges kids to be more and do more. This timeless classic is designed for collaborative fun for all ages. The second gift is a portable coffee maker. Upgrade your at-home coffee game with this sleek machine that can brew a cup of coffee or espresso with just a single push of a button. Whether you are grabbing a quick cup of coffee out of the door or service coffee to a crowd, this has you covered. With multiple brew sizes and a strong brew feature, you can enjoy a perfect coffee anytime. The third gift is an all-in-one virtual reality headset with a growing trend of metaverse. This is not just a gaming device, but an immersive experience generator that brings hours of joy in an interactive world that includes virtual concerts, sporting events, and videos filmed in 360 degrees. All you need is an app on your smartphone and internet access to explore new worlds that are so realistic you will feel like you are there in person experiencing it all by yourself. These 3 gifts should not only bring you lots of joy, but will check.
Pretty cool, right? Again, as I said, because it was streaming back to you, there's a little bit quality loss there. Probably it's only 70% as good as it is when you download it from the application. All right. So some folks were saying to recap some of the things that they missed out earlier on in the webinar. So for those of you folks, I'll kind of recap a few things here. Now, that said, I just wanted to be clear so you understand, again, like I told you, the best way to use HumanPal is that you have different choices and options. Okay. Again, as I said, that was one option. You also have like these video in video styles. So let me show you that one so you get a better idea. Such as a video in video template, a mock-up template, and as well as a virtual studio template that is very unique that only HumanPal has, which gives you a professional output every single time.
Looking to buy or sell a home? No problem, most realtors only want to sell your home, we go beyond that. We offer full service, leasing, property management and selling. So whether you want to sell the property now or keep the property as a long-term investment, we give you the option to choose what works best for individual financial situation.
Are you constantly bothered by back or neck pain? Were you in a car accident and just can't get rid of the constant aching? Do you frequently get headaches, nerve pain, or numbness? If so, you've come to the right place.
You're looking for a quality bakery for your next event. You probably have a lot of questions such as, do you create baked goods for the type of event I am having? Are you available for the date of my event? Or even, do your baked goods taste good? No matter your question, we have the answers.
So when we go into any application, right, let's say even HumanPal here in this case, let's go to create new video here. Now, we could have just stopped, let's say just some text in front of the video, right? I mean, that would have been really awesome. That's what, applications which sell for a huge monthly fee and a lot of money out there, which don't even have that perfect lip sync or anything like that do. But Or maybe we could have even gone ahead and done something like this with underline box text, which is perfect, right? I mean, beautiful looking videos here. You have, kinetic animations, right? Like so, right? We could have had the typewriter effect like so, isometric text effects like so, right? We could have slideshows here like so. Now, we could have done all this stuff and it would have been really, really awesome. I mean, just the text effects alone, right? We went a step further than that by actually adding in these virtual video sets, mock-ups, billboard mock-ups, and all this stuff, because this is professional video creation. I mean, if you really look at some idea here of how professional we're talking, this is the same effects and animations I've used in my own business over the last decade or so, especially in the last 2 or 3 years alone, to make well over $10+ million in sales from our video sales pages and video demos and that kind of stuff, right? And I want to show you that specifically in real time so you understand how powerful this is, because when you go to the video creation process, you're going to be so blown away by how easy that is that you'll think, this is it, this is so easy. Am I really going to get results doing it? Well, let me show you that right now so you understand how powerful something like this is. Now, here's my ClickBank account, right? This is one of our merchant processing accounts here. Now, I want to show you in the last year or so in this account, it did well over $3,379 and $167.86. A lot of numbers, but who cares? The point is that, again, this is a real account. I mean, I saw a question here that I wanted to answer. So basically the question was about you wanted headshot effect. This is basically like a circle, like what I'm doing right now, but a circle at the bottom of the video. So yeah, that's being worked on. That's in our roadmap already. So you can do that. Okay. So it's going to be up soon. We're working on it. We just have to test it. Okay. Because it's not just like, oh, we release it, but then it doesn't work in 20% of people, then it's a problem for us. So we're just testing it across different use cases and different, say, for example, languages and stuff. But that's being worked on as we speak. Yes. So that's going to be coming up soon. Probably we're hoping by next week, maybe 10 days, maybe next week. I cannot give an exact date because, we test it and we figure out that it's having a problem with, say, Arabic text to speech or whatever. We got to go back and fix it, right? So that's why we're testing it in all ways. That itself takes us a few days. But once it's ready, yeah, it's going to be, we are working on that. All right. Then the other thing as well, beyond all this other proof, who cares? But what I wanted to actually show you folks specifically is if you really, think about it, right? I wanted to actually show you this. When you're in the application, just look at some of the things that you can do with it. Okay. Pretty powerful. In maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? And and still get a professional output, right? That's the beauty here that no other application in the market does. So easy to do. So for example, I can go in and add any image or anything like that. So let's say I want to add this, I could do that. Say for example, I want to do something related to real estate, I could do that. I can click select and automatically have these transitions applied to that scene, right? So like if I scroll in here, and I can show you here real quickly. You see this right here. I could have that applied right out of the gate. Now, we don't show the preview right out of the gate here simply because it's going to be more faster. For some computers, having a preview show, it slows things down. But whatever you've done, it's applied automatically. Okay, you don't have to worry about it because we are not using your computer speed at all at any point in time. It's all rendering on the cloud on powerful Amazon cloud servers, so it's infinitely scalable as well. So now when you select all these items here, you can do that. The beauty is you can even add slide here, so you can add a new scene and you can add text here and automatically have that lip synced and transition and all that kind of good stuff. You can add it in the beginning, you can add it in the middle, you can even add it towards the end as well. Okay, you can add it in the end as well, towards the end. Now on top of that, you can even basically change things over. So for example, you want scene 3 to go into scene 2, you can do that automatically. The transition and all that stuff is done. No need for any cropping, no need for any editing or any of that stuff, right? And you want, say for example, scene 1 to go to scene 2, just drag and drop it like this. Or just go back again. It's all automatic. So no need for any techie mumbo jumbo editing and all that stuff, right? Very easy, very straightforward. Now, you will see something called custom HumanPal here, right? You see this right here? This is where you can generate your very own custom HumanPal and have that applied into the HumanPal here, which is again extraordinarily powerful. Again, nothing else like this out there at all. Now, how do you create an AI HumanPal right out of the gate, custom person? Okay. So when you click on the custom HumanPal, you have all these custom HumanPals right here. Now, how you do it is you just click on this right here, AI human photo generator. You go in here and we have a whole bunch of copyright free photos that you can generate out of thin air. You can even put emotions and stuff like that, say for example, and then you can add gender. Let's say for example I want a male, and then I wanted to have the ethnicity here selected. I can even select the young adult, elderly, or whatever. And then on top of that, for instance, I could even have the eye color here. I could have the hair color here, hair length, and that sort of thing, right? Click generate, and automatically it's going to give me all these copyright-free humans, which effectively means this is not some celebrity or Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, or whatever you're using. You can get into trouble, and that's a big problem with a technology this powerful, right? You don't want to use some celebrity or politician or somebody famous. You're going to get into trouble. So we've actually incorporated, we spent several tens of thousands of dollars to license this technology from another very, very famous company used by Fortune 500 companies. Now, we do not allow you the ability to upload any photo or image in here simply to prevent one major issue, which is copyright claims. Now, when we allow you to create commercial videos into HumanPal, and then even one bad apple uploads, for example, politician, celebrity, let's say Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or whoever's video, and then sends it over to a client, or let's say even on YouTube or somewhere else, one claim like that will completely destroy the entire HumanPal ecosystem, as well as even destroy your career as well as a freelancer or as a video creator or video animator. And we thought through all this. I mean, it's easy for us to just allow a photo upload, but because we cannot track easily at all who you're uploading or who any user is uploading, and if a celebrity or politician or somebody who's an influencer's face is utilized, and it utilized in a bad way and for a bad purpose, then effectively, or even any purpose for that matter, it's going to effectively cause copyright claims and that sort of thing. Because of that fact, we've actually spent thousands of dollars, and still do thousands of dollars every single month, to tens of thousands of dollars to license it every single month, simply because of that fact, where it solves that copyright claim issue. In fact, you're uploading a video on YouTube tomorrow, you're getting a video for basically an e-commerce business, or maybe a chiropractor, maybe a dentist or lawyer, or maybe even a small business or restaurant. And if they get a copyright claim, it's going to look bad on them. So this is a huge selling point that you can offer to your prospective clients, because when they understand that these are copyright-free videos and they do not have to worry about any licensing fees, you can charge them a premium dollar. This is something that we are very serious about, because we want the HumanPal system to be a long-term solution. We don't care about short-term profits where we make a few bucks here and there and disappear. We want it to be a long-term solution that will last for a long, long period of time, because this is a powerful technology. I want to do it in an ethical and legal way so that it prevents any issues for anybody, not just now, but any time into the future, because somebody does it once and they get a copyright claim, maybe even a year or 2 years from now, it can completely ruin a business. So I just want to be clear and transparent there, so you understand that's why we spend extra thousands of dollars every month, just so that we can license this, so you never run into any copyright issues, because these people don't even exist. So thereby you don't have to worry at all about any licensing issues or copyright issues and that sort of thing. And so that way you can always create a human spokesperson from scratch. So let's say, for example, I have this person that I liked. I wanted to use this person. Just click on the save button here, right? And automatically this is going to get added in, okay, into the timeline like so. So I'm getting some question here, and this is thing, not enough children in that list, no African American there. Actually, we do. So this is the reason why sometimes it's a good idea to watch our tutorials, and just because in a demo I cannot really share every little thing of feature in an application as powerful as this, right? So what I'll show you is I'll share my screen with you so that you understand what you can do to get them. Okay, this is why good idea always to watch tutorials. All right, so what you can do here, go into the application right now, go into the filters. Let's say you want to do child, and you want to do ethnicity. You can choose the ethnicities here, right? So let's say you go to click on child and you click all. These are all the ethnicity of the child, right? And you wanted to specifically go ahead and again, by the way, you can click on the show more button that you see here. So actually, let me share the screen. That's not adding in here. 1 second. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so here, as you can see, you can select the gender and then click on what gender you want, and you want to age child. And then you can even do the ethnicity here, right? So if you want ethnicity of the person, you can pick that and you can get the children, like so, if that's what you want. But anyway, if you wanted, say for example, an adult and you want African American, say black is the thing here, ethnicity, and there we go. You can get African Americans here, and then you can scroll down, as you can see here, and click on show more. It's going to show more. Scroll down, show more, scroll down. Okay, so there's tons. I mean, you can keep going on and on and on and going and searching for more and more, right? And you can even sort it basically. Like if you can go in here and you can say gender and only do female as an example, right? And then click on generate like so, and it'll only show you females. Okay, see that? So you can sort things over like so. So my point is that we do have the option. So I want you to understand. It's just that's why you got to watch the tutorials to understand an application. I cannot really show every little detail because that's going to take me 5 hours, right? And it's going to not make it as exciting or interesting for you if you wanted to do that. So hope that explained things, right? And the other thing as well I wanted to show particularly here is in regards to basically the bonuses, right? Because I know sometimes a lot of bonuses, but we actually spend a lot of time, energy, and resources to get the bonuses so that they can help you, right? And actually help you get better results. So I'll talk about that right now so you get a better understanding of what they are and that sort of thing. So let me actually walk you through that in just a second right now. Now, by the way, just so a couple of things in regards to that. When we talk about bonuses, right? The thing is that these actually are valuable bonuses, okay? So and it'll allow you to get better results than anybody else, okay? So I want you to understand that in greater detail once we go. So, and again, I've been trying to answer as many questions as possible. I've been recapping some things because some people have joined late and they want to do that, because once it closes, it closes. Don't tell me I didn't give you enough time, enough warning, okay? If you don't go now there, humanpal.io/yes. And if that page says sold out, which we are closing, right? Once it closes down, it's done. You cannot say, can you open it up again and that sort of thing? Because, hey, when we do so, the price will change. We might add a credit system. We might add like double the price, add a recurring subscription and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff, okay? So hope that makes sense, right? Now, let me show you the bonuses specifically because some of them are really valuable, as you can imagine. Upwork, that could be one. What if you want to create videos to get traffic on YouTube? Because the voiceovers are realistic, human-like voices, and basically these videos are human-like, you are going to get your videos monetized on YouTube. So we're going to talk about how you can create videos for YouTube and get traffic, leads, and sales, not just for you, but for your clients. What if you want to create a video agency where you can sell videos to a client and charge them money? Or for that matter, what if you want to create videos for your own business, if it's an e-commerce business, if it's a consulting business, or maybe you want to create a business where you actually create courses with HumanPal? Whatever your use case, we're going to be covering all these in these specific videos. So we cover the entire aspect of it. This is easily worth a lot more than the HumanPal application itself because you're getting a simple, straightforward process on how to get success using the HumanPal app, right? That's more important than anything else. And you're going to get access to this. This is going to be live. If you cannot attend live, we're going to actually be giving you replays for this if you cannot attend, right? And you're also going to get our mockup video creator where you can actually create mockups and then import your HumanPal videos into these mockups. It's a little bit more different than what you have in the HumanPal app. So it's a unique thing. You get instant access to this bonus. And on top of that, you get the instant access to Niche Dashboard app, which also includes our niche video script. So you don't have to do any copywriting or anything like that. It comes with voiceovers and also some frameworks that you can utilize. So you never have to be a copywriter or have a blank screen staring at HumanPal what script to type, because you're going to get the biggest library of ready-made voiceover scripts and copywriting frameworks that ever exist. You're going to get instant access to this, including all the upgrades. Could have easily sold this. You're going to be getting this sales video script generated right at the gate and import them into the HumanPal application. All right. And you're also going to get our HumanPal template request club as a bonus where you can just type in any template request and you should be good to go. And I just want to mention this is on top of our product roadmap. So as you can see here, this is our product roadmaps. This is our public roadmap where you can add in all kinds of features and everything else. So this is the roadmap where you can basically suggest any features and that sort of thing. We're going to put them in here. Now, on top of the roadmap, you're going to also have that template request club where we're going to be taking in your template requests. Let's say we have 1,000 requests. We're going to see what people are requesting. Maybe it's education templates, maybe it's coaching templates, consulting templates, maybe it's audiobooks, whatever it is the templates are. We're going to focus on that and prioritize based on what you need because we want to hear back from you. So you're going to get access to this. And on top of that, you're also going to get our vid editor application. So the HumanPal application allows you to create unlimited videos. But because of the fact that it takes so long to basically create this machine learning and all these other lip sync and all this other stuff behind the scenes, what happens is that we limit each video to a minute long. Now we're working with Amazon to make the technology possible so you can render even a 5-minute video and that sort of thing. But the technology is not there yet to do all this processing and AI without costing hours of your time to do so. So the trade-off we've done is maybe you can create 5 videos and attach all 5 videos and create a longer length video, that sort of thing, right? Because you can create unlimited videos with the HumanPal application. So you can use this vid editor application to merge multiple videos, and you can mix and match those videos and all that and render them out. It's just as full-fledged as maybe a Camtasia Studio, Adobe Premiere, Apple Final Cut Pro, where you can edit, resize videos and all kind of the good stuff, because you're also going to get our resizer application beyond the editor application as well, where you can resize the videos for LinkedIn, for YouTube, for Facebook, for Instagram, and all these other platforms, Twitter, and that sort of thing, so that you can post them and without having to worry about resizing it manually yourself. You're also going to get our call to action scripts right out of the gate, which are beautiful scripts where you can actually get call to action being spoken by our AI HumanPal right out of the gate. And you're also going to get our most premium bonus, which is basically our video marketplace builder, which comes with web hosting included as well. This is like a Kajabi type of a membership site builder where you can sell your courses or even content you create with HumanPal. Let's say you want to charge people money for it, let's say in terms of content, in terms of maybe services, whatever it is. Using this, you can actually build your entire business framework where you can charge via Stripe, PayPal, or invoices, all that kind of stuff built in. We actually pay for the hosting and all that mumbo jumbo stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. To put things in perspective, as you can see here, last month alone, we spent $16,058.82 to create HumanPal videos. That's the cost with our AWS dashboard. As you can see here, this is my real account. It's my name on the top right. It's not some fake account or whatever, but this month alone already close to $14,000. This is the kind of infrastructure we're spending for you. Now, if anybody says that they are spending on your behalf or whatever, ask them to show you this stuff, because this is the kind of level we are talking about, spending tens of thousands of dollars every month. That's just with Amazon alone. We have Google as well, which is just about the same as well, that we use for rendering your HumanPal videos, because there's a lot of high-end behind the scenes rendering happening, and we are using the best ever type of technologies behind the scenes. We actually work hand in hand with Amazon, their project managers and everybody else, because when they saw this technology, they were blown away as well, and they're giving all their resources to us so that we can get the best possible. So when you're creating these videos, you can use this platform that you're getting instant access to as a bonus to actually sell the videos, sell your services and all that good stuff, take payments. It has a drag and drop editor and all that kind of good stuff. We pay for all the hosting, no monthly fees, anything like that. Fully scalable, and it'll complete the HumanPal system. And how to use all this stuff, you have tutorials, as well as we'll be covering some of these elements and these apps in our 10 masterclass training sessions as well, that will cover all these topics to bring together and help you get results with the HumanPal technology. As you can see, the bonuses alone are worth a lot more than the HumanPal app itself. And I'm seeing some questions as well. And thank you so much, by the way, for all these great comments. We've already raised the price up from $110 to $199, as you can see. Right now, when you go to that page, HumanPal.us/s, today we're closing that deal as well. That's going to be gone for good. So if you want a monthly subscription, that's you got to pay that later. Now, one last thing, we've been here for a while, so appreciate everybody for being here as well live. I want to say that when you go into the HumanPal app dashboard, I just wanted to explain to you how you can order it and what are some things that you can do straight out of the gate. So let me walk you through that finally, and then we'll be closing this live stream down, because I've given you a lot of prizes today, a lot of bonuses and all that kind of stuff. All right, so all you have to do is when you go into the page, you can get it. Let me actually do this right now. All right, you can click on the get instant access. You go into the dashboard. Let's say you can pay the payment plan option, slightly more expensive, or $69 payment plan, or you get the $100 one time. Click on this, with the price increasing there, by the way. And in this section here, you have multiple choices. So for example, you can use your credit card option here, or you want to use PayPal. Click on the PayPal button here, and then, or you can use Google Pay, or you're on an Apple device, you can use Apple Pay as well. Okay, so you can click on any one of these, and then that will do. And the coupon is automatically applied, which brings it down quite a bit. And this is going to be gone whenever it says sold out. It is sold out. You see the countdown timer as well. When that says sold out, it really is sold out. When we open it up again, the price will change. We might have upsells and all that stuff. You're getting it as a founder. You're getting it at the best possible price. And I've been asked some questions on this, like, is there an affiliate program, or are you going to be releasing it, launching it with some, say, for example, platforms or whatever, or networks or whatever. I just want you to understand that we're giving it at the lowest possible break-even price because of the fact that you're an already existing customer. Later on, if you have any affiliate or whatever, we're going to jack up the price. We have to increase it. I mean, it's no way for us to make any money off of it unless we increase it, add credits, add a monthly fee or something like that. We haven't decided which way we will go, but definitely this deal as it stands at this price, which we're giving it at break-even cost for our customers, it's not going to last. Okay. It's not a viable system for us. Simply, you can understand, you create one video, you sell it for $300 on Fiverr, or you create, for example, you sell it on Upwork.com, or you sell it to a client, let's say, and then thereafter everything is pure profit. And more importantly, you create one YouTube short, or you do a TikTok video or whatever, and it gets tens of thousands of views, and you make affiliate sales, or you get product sales, or build followers. You can still keep using it to create more videos. That is the power of an unlimited access account you're getting access to in HumanPal. That means effectively, even 5 years from now, you want to use HumanPal, it's paid for, right? You don't have to pay monthly fees, buy more credits and all that. That is how I want you to approach it. And that's how I want you to look at it, okay? Nobody else is doing it right now. Nobody else will ever do, because they don't appreciate their customers as much as I do. And as I mentioned before, I'm giving it as a break-even cost as an appreciation for you, because I could have priced this, like, for example, easily, like, say, for example, $49 a month. I'll make more money in the long run. I could have priced this $997 and a monthly fee of $19 a month. Easily made more money. I could have put credits where every video, instead of charging you $3 per video, I charge you maybe $1 per video. Still made a lot more money. I'm not doing any of that stuff because I'm going to give back to our customers like you. And if you appreciate that, please try to get in and grab it right now before it sells out. Once it does, like we've done before, right? We sold it in 24 hours back then. It really is gone, and it's okay. You cannot get it. It's okay. I don't even really care. I'm not even trying to push you to get in. But if you feel this is right and you want to get it the best possible price, and you want to help us support myself and my team, and make it the best possible application, it'll only help us make it better, right? I mean, we're investing it back into the technology. It's not like I'm using it for my own purpose, because we spend a lot of money on this technology. I mean, the other only competitor, it says in Asia, they got $100 million in venture funding on this technology, right? Some other companies got 20 million, 30 million. We're competing with these level companies which have got that kind of funding. So when I say we're investing back into the business and into this technology to make it better, I really mean it, okay? It's not an easy technology to build, and it's a very difficult technology to maintain, very expensive. And so you're getting it right now at this. So when you do that, you enter in and everything, you get everything here, no upsell. So meaning once you check out, there's nothing extra to buy. I know it's surprising for you, nothing extra to buy. You don't have to, you're not going to be positioned to buy this upsell, this downsell, this cross sell, none of that mumbo jumbo stuff. You get in, you log in, you go into the members area. Simple. No middle mumbo jumbo confusion stuff. Okay. I hope that is clear. No upsells, nothing extra to buy, no add-ons to buy. It's all in HumanPal here. Okay, there's value to that, I hope. Okay, and we've done our best to do that. Make it a one-time price, give you lifetime access for it. So again, you see that link there, humanpal.io/YES. Go to that link. If that page says sold out at any moment, it is sold out. This is your last chance. Okay, if you can get in. And again, as I mentioned before, what we have is we have another contest we're running as well, where you create the videos with HumanPal and post into our Facebook group. You'll see that Facebook group access when you go into the application, into the main dashboard. You see the join our inner circle group. In this group, if you post the videos you create with HumanPal, we are picking more winners as well here. Okay, so hope that makes sense. It's gonna be a lot of fun as well when I announce those winners as well, where you have more chances to win. I want to give away as many prizes as possible. Just in the last year alone, I've done, I think, almost 1,000+ people have given prizes. I think well over that, probably even. I don't even remember. I want to love giving away prizes to our customers, because it's not about the money. It's more so I want to create something where it's a lot of fun for you to belong to a community of people who help each other out. And also I want to make sure that you understand that I stand behind my products, right? And my team worked really hard to build it, even harder than me, to be honest. And so I want to make sure that I stand behind them as well, to make it so that the effort that they put in, gets rewarded long term as well. So I hope that helps. And for those who got in, really appreciate the support and the assistance and that sort of thing. And those who basically are on the fence, do so before the countdown hits 0, right? That's the best thing I can tell you, because we've given you enough warning already, right? So that said, thank you so much for those who got in. Again, I'll leave the link up right now as well. So that's the link, humanpal.io/YES. The price has already gone up today from $197 to $199, so $2 it's went up. Once it closes down, the special deal will be gone. Later on, if you're going to pay credits or monthly fees or some upsells or upgrades or whatever later on, you're going to be grandfathered in for that, so you don't have to worry about that. So you're getting it at break-even cost, as I mentioned to you before, as a way of just saying thank you. So go to that page if you haven't already. Thank you so much for getting in. For those who have, appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing on the inside, getting to know you better in our training sessions coming up very soon. You'll see that right here. We'll have some updates as well. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. All right. Take care, folks. Good luck.